Yes.
Yay.
Wait, I don't have my light on. Ugh.
What do you mean you don't have your light on?
Hello.
Sup?
Where is YouTube chat?
Did we not start the YouTube?
Maybe it's docked. Dock. Chat.
Okay, no, we're live here.
Yes, we
Yay.
are. Hello. I also turned the latency back to low. Check this out. Nothing. No lag.
Wow. Let's go. Hey, Saturn. Hello. Hey, Jess. Colton's fixing up the light in here.
There we are.
Dizzy, hey.
Hello,
read.
Saturn. First
Guys, the illustration's
surprise
done.
stream. Yes, Mysel. You are going to be very happy. Our stream is fixed. No more stutters.
Look at that.
It's buttery smooth.
Beautiful.
I figured out what the problem was and fixed it. And so we're good.
Yep. Hello, Eli.
Eli, Dizzy, Jess, welcome.
Hey, Kayla. Hey,
How's our
Kritzcan.
audio on TikTok?
Maybe I'll post this. Maybe I'll post this illustration on our Discord. So if y'all want to save it.
Who do we...
Where?
Tira?
What? Oh yeah, let's do Tira.
Tira.
She cute.
Hello,
Thank you, Saturn.
Maid Cafe. Welcome.
This took a heckin' long time, to be honest.
Gods of the Undead, welcome.
So this is also my new wallpaper. Look at
Dahlia,
this.
welcome.
Hey, you, Dahlia.
OMG.
This is pretty.
Yeah, it turned out really, really
Colton's
good.
in the background, as you can tell.
Just, yeah. Very, very small, simple background, but...
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot to post this earlier. Our lecture stuff from the other day.
Was this last night? No.
That was on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
But that was earlier
Yeah,
on
we went
Friday.
live last night for a couple hours.
Yeah, so I still have to post this.
Dahlia, Aurora, hello. Love Two Draws, welcome.
Hey.
Ali, Sigma the First.
Ooh, I got my juice. This is very full.
Y'all. Alright. I think everything's pretty good. No more lag. Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
It is a Christmas miracle, literally.
How are we today? We're doing great. Went to the store, did some shopping, came home. We're good.
Yep.
Doing good.
Oh, my lines are kind of
I did a bunch of anime heads last night. I don't even know if I saved it out.
You know, what if you kind of did your anime head practice today? For a little bit.
Maybe. It's not a bad idea.
Just because, like, it's kind of an off stream today. Off day stream.
Yeah, off day stream.
We're just testing this dual streaming out today.
Yeah. Hey,
Hello,
Autumn.
hello. I love arcane women.
Check this out.
That's Colton's drawing. Eee.
Yeah, so I'm doing studies and turning them into Miki. So, doing little drawings and stuff.
And I'm just doodling.
Hey, Mysel, Tori. Christina, I'm gonna need that wallpaper, please.
I know.
We'll have to brand it with our Anime Academy stuff.
Yeah.
Do you draw two animals or just anime? Pretty much just anime.
Pretty just much anime, yeah. I don't do animals just because I never drawn animals before. Well, I mean, if I tried and I had the reference, I could definitely draw it, but I'm not, like, so fluent in it that I would be able to be like, I'll teach you how to draw animals.
April Fool's, Colton wears a green shirt, so it's just a floating head. Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be
or we
really
just
funny.
do like little faces. We'll have like a green suit, and it'll just be like
A green suit.
It'll just be our faces floating. Sharks, thank you for the follow.
Ooh, thank you. How's everyone on this fine day? I'm just so happy that the lag is over.
It was
traumatic.
Struggle. It was very traumatic. How's the latency on YouTube, by the way? Not too bad. Miley! April Fool's, Colton wears a black wig and Chrissy wears a bald cap.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny.
That'd be really
Hello,
funny.
Atticus.
I love this song.
Yeah, it is a good song. Abby joined.
Abby.
Abby
Always love
liked
to
the
sing.
live.
Oh.
I have an OC named Abby, so I'm biased.
Unless you're the
Welcome.
same Abby that we always freak out about.
There was a space between each
Oh,
letter.
okay,
of
there's
this one.
space between each letter, okay.
How's everyone today? It's good. Baked Beans, thank you for the follow.
Baked Beans. I love that username. Or that display name.
Beaded jewelry.
Ooh.
Wait. Yes. Welcome.
Welcome.
Ray, welcome.
Hey, Ray.
Back. That art is so good. Are you drawing Tira?
Yes.
So Christina's drawing this girl right here.
Yeah, I am.
Tira.
Tira.
I'm watching Christmas movies and noise.
Ooh, that's fun.
How are you so good at drawing? It's hard, so hard for me. I just can't learn human anatomy. Do it a lot. Do it a lot. And by a lot, I mean like do it 1,000 times.
Yeah, more than 1,000 times too.
Yeah.
I've been drawing this for basically many years. I've drawn anime my whole entire life. I've taken a lot of professional classes. And, yeah. And it's basically just a bunch of practice and repetition. So, and by the way, drawing is very hard. You're basically trying to understand a bunch of stuff at the same time. So don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah. She's so pretty. Does she have a name?
Yes,
Tira.
her name is Tira.
Tira.
Yep.
And it's actually this girl right here. So we got her up. I do have this stream labeled as anime tutorials though. So we'll probably be doing a little bit of lessons.
Yeah, we'll probably do a little bit of lessons then.
I've gotten to draw all day. I learned the importance of taking breaks.
Yeah.
That's great. Drawing all day is always very fun.
Yeah, I'm just kind of warming up a bit. This pen feels very nice. Alright, maybe I'll put this on the side, and maybe we'll take some tutorials. I don't know if I'll do a lot of topics today, but we'll see if there's any interesting ones that come up. So feel free to ask any questions if you want to learn how to draw.
Yeah. Book recommendations for perspective and backgrounds. I would say Marcos Mathieu, I think that's his name. His Framed Ink and Framed Perspective.
Framed Ink and Framed Perspective.
Those are pretty good. Very, very good books.
Waiting for my iPad to charge so I can get back to working on the new weekly challenge. Ooh,
nice.
That's
Which
gonna be
one
fun.
are you doing?
Yes, she is an OC, Baked Beans. This
Y'all.
is Tira. She's right on the side right there.
Yeah.
I'm drawing her.
Tira.
Tira.
Yep, so we got some OCs. We got
Shape.
Miko right here. She's on the book cover of our book volume 1.
Tips
right
on...
here. There's Miko.
Tips on eyelashes. My
We've
nose
got
spider legs.
Miki, who is right here. She's on the book cover of book volume 2. And then we've got Tira right here, who's Christina just drew.
Mm-hmm.
We've got June right here. We've got Naomi right here. And then we've got Jake as well. And those are our kind of main cast of our Anime Academy stuff. Our mascots. But I had Tira up today.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so face shape, eyelashes.
How to draw skirts.
Skirts.
Skirts is great. Tips on how to draw hands. Raph, we actually have a couple of TikTok videos on how to draw hands.
Maybe I'll cover some hands because I know that it's a very popular topic.
Yeah, the last video we uploaded on TikTok was on hands. It actually hit 1.4 million views now.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, it's doing well.
Alright, well maybe we'll start with these for now. Face shape we'll start off with first.
The superhero one. Ooh, nice. Kind of wanted to do multiple stickers, but I'll probably stick with just 2.
Ooh.
Like torso from the neck to waist.
Torso. Okay, neck to waist, or neck to hips, or whatever.
Kiki, that's cute.
Kiki, that is a cute name.
Raymond Rahamond, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
So how is everybody doing today? Are you enjoying yourselves?
Ain't that a nice looking circle? So if you want to get a face shape correctly, now face shapes have a lot of variety.
This drink is so clear.
It is so. It looks.
Wait,
like
you can see my face in it. Look. That's crazy. Yeah.
So if y'all want to draw like a nice face shape, like face shapes come in all different forms and shapes and sizes. But if you want to do like a traditional anime face similar to this one right here, there's a few ways to do it. First, draw a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but do the best you can. And then you're gonna draw a line right at the bottom, or not right in the middle. Try to get the sides as even as possible. That's how you're gonna tell if it's in the middle or not. For a female face shape, you can really make the chin however long you want. Keep in mind that if you make the line or the bottom of the chin way too long, you're gonna have to stretch the line all the way down, and it's gonna look like this, which is probably not what you want. So instead, maybe like test out different lengths first. Maybe if you push it like closer to this circle here, which is the cranium of the head, this is a chibi head. So this is a chibi head, right? And if that's the kind of head shape that you want, then go for it. I'm gonna go for more of a head shape that I just did over here. So I'm gonna probably place it down here. Now with girls, you can make it a little bit shorter for a more youthful look. So I would say this length is pretty good, but you can always change this as you go.
Mitsubi.
Hey, Haunt.
Haven't seen you in a little while,
We're doing
especially
good.
on YouTube. How would you draw hands holding stuff? I've tried drawing the objects first, then hands, and vice versa, but I can't seem to grasp it. Grasp it.
Yeah.
Scarlet, thank you for the follow.
Objects. Maybe we'll say plus objects. So maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. So then, go ahead.
What about the line weight? Like how to know where to thin out the line art and where to have it
Oh,
thicker.
line weight.
We can talk about that. It has to do with attention. Like
Yeah.
Where you want people to focus.
Yeah.
It's really a design thing. Line weight is hard because it's
so subjective.
It's a design thing. Like you basically increase and reduce line weight depending on where you want people to look. And if you want to know where to get people to look, you have to study and practice different design principles.
We missed you too, Haunt. We need to see more of your work.
Spency, thanks for the follow.
So if you're gonna do like a head shape and you want it symmetrical, I say do one side first because it's easier to do. You don't have to focus on so many things at once. I think one of the main mistakes that people do is they draw a line straight down from this circle, and then they try to connect it down, which creates a very boxy looking head. Now, if this is what you want, then I don't care what you do what you want. But I know that a lot of people want to do a face like this, and what ends up happening is you're actually supposed to move the line downward in a diagonal fashion. So keep that in mind when you are drawing heads like this. If you want to make it symmetrical, mark out whatever points that you want to be symmetrical in. So like for instance this jawline right here, I'm using tick mark and I'm just drawing it to the other side, and then I connect the lines together.
I struggled with that for a long time. I didn't bring the jawline down enough.
Yeah.
It was difficult.
Yeah, it is difficult because it's very nuanced. You don't really notice it until like way later.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty good at it now though.
You are very good at it now. I appreciate this so much. No problem, Safi. Glad that you are appreciating it. So another thing that people don't look out for is actually how symmetrical the shapes within the face is. So like for instance, this triangle on this one side is a specific size and a specific shape. If you can get the other side to look correct,
hey,
it's going to look more
coloring
symmetrical.
book.
Oh, hey!
Welcome back.
Welcome
Good to
back.
see ya.
So that's how you would make like a more feminine, dainty anime head shape.
Heads from different angles.
Heads from different angles.
Imaginary Chimkin, thank you for the follow. And Dot only blue, thank you for the follow.
Head angles. So head shapes and head angles also are like similar topics, so maybe I'll cover head angles next because that is a good topic after all.
Yep, I remember ya. You came in a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Doing good. We're doing good. We finally fixed the stream stuttering, so it's buttery smooth now. Just fixing problems that I've caused. The usual.
If I feel a little bit low energy, it's because I got some cramps, so apologies. Anyways.
I actually had a question.
Go ahead.
What is that? Alley Coloring Books. Do you work with like a publisher, or are you like self-published? Because we're self-published. We do like print on demand, but we've been looking into wanting to get our books into like bookstores and stuff. They sell really, really well online. Self-published. Okay, so we are as well. Are you in like Ingram Sparks or something?
Yeah, I'll do torso first.
We're just on Amazon KDP right now.
Someone's about to leave and they want the torso to be done, so I'll do that first.
Yeah.
So torso. So draw a line. This can be any however long that you want. I'm just doing it this size because it's easier. Divide in half.
Also KDP, nice.
Nice. I want to see what the coloring book looks like.
Yeah, we can.
Can search it up.
Yeah, you can. Do you want to send us a DM? We'll check out your profile. And
Yeah.
Stuff.
So once you divide the line into 2 equal parts, this is going to be your rib cage.
Do you watch Self-Publishing with Dale? It's a YouTube channel. I'm in their Discord server. 50 books so far. Awesome.
Nice.
We have 2.
Yeah, we just have
They
2.
took us about a year.
I would
each.
always love to make a anime coloring book sometime.
That would be.
So it'd be cool if we did something. If the opportunity came up. So then halfway from the second box right here is the start of your pelvis. And then you drop that down. Remember, this is the center line right here. There is your pubic bone. This middle part right here is your squishy middle. That's your sides. That's always very ticklish. And then there's a very simple torso.
These?
Yep, your sides and your oblique. Ow.
Not very ticklish.
Well, it's because I'm distracted. So then here we got the neck. So the neck is a little bit hard to find sometimes. So if you want to get the neck right, I would say draw one more box. That's about equal size.
Your birthday is today, or your sister's birthday is today. I need to go celebrate. Awesome.
Happy birthday to your sister. So draw
sweet.
one.
Yeah, we'll check out your profile and stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. It's always good to see other self-published authors.
I know. It's like, oh, you're same world in a way.
What brush? You can get the brush for free on the linky on our profile. So you can go over there. It's a green button that says digital brush.
So if you want to get the neck and head situated correctly, it's the upper body can just be separated into 3 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3. Just do the best you can. Once again, this is hard to do. It's hard to divide things equally into different parts. So if this is not perfect for you, don't worry about it. It's completely normal. So to find the head shape, it's about. Colton, would you say that this is like 2/3? Yeah, this is about 2/3.
Huh?
The head is about 2/3 this first box.
Yep.
So if you divide this into 3 equal parts, it fills in about 2/3 of this box.
Yeah.
And then the rest is just the neck.
Yep. And the convenient thing is that the first third, right here, is your eye line.
Yep, it is your eye line. Yep.
Christina and Colton. Hello, Chow
Hi.
Chow. Do you guys animate? No, we neither of us actually animate.
So does that make sense for the torso? I think that torsos are a lot easier to digest if you know the proportion. Everything else is like
Have
perfectly
you
fine.
ever thought about making a manga or anime? Oh, we think about it all the time.
We do. We do think about it all the time.
We're currently in the middle of our long-term plan of making our own anime, where we are starting our first business as an educational brand and establishing our TikTok and YouTube and
building a community.
And then later on, we plan on publishing our own stories and webcomics, and eventually we want to turn it into an anime. So we have like a 20-year plan, and we're in year like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm. I took your advice on the shading yesterday, and the drawing it made turn out amazing. Oh, that's good. That's awesome, Chel Chel. Sophia. Huh?
Ziggy, thanks for the follow.
Thanks. Hi, Johan? I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, so there's a torso.
What would it be about?
Well, we got a story that we really liked.
We're thinking about turning our mafia boss story into our first like webcomic.
Is that actual Toby?
Toby L.
Is that your Toby?
Is that my Toby? It probably is. Tater muffin?
Tatter muffin? That's fun. I was going to say tater muffin, like potato muffin. It's kind of cute. Alright, so the next one I'll do is head angles, and I'll kind of briefly touch on this topic again. So head angles is really difficult, especially if you don't know how the forms of the face work.
Yes, hello. Hey, Toby.
Is that your Toby?
Tarby.
Tarby.
What's the name going to be? We actually have designed some of the characters and stuff already.
Yeah, I made a fake anime poster.
Yep. So you're telling me this snot-nosed brat is the future mafia boss, and then these are some of the characters from it.
Yep.
This is in our how to draw book. We actually created this story for the book, and then designed all of the characters like Candy and Kevin and Victor. Everybody loves Victor. and Faye. So there's 8 different characters, and they each have
their own stories.
Expression sheets as well, wherever they are. Here they are.
There's Maya.
So expression sheets and everything.
Juliet.
There's Juliet.
Victor.
There's Victor. Candy has the best expressions.
I love Candy's expressions. Those are so much fun to make.
Look at that one.
I based her off of, I used Darla Dimple as a reference, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, so we teach expressions and faces and stuff. Here's a bunch of expressions as well.
Hey, Brianna. Brianna Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oops.
Did someone say Juliet? Yeah.
Yes.
Juliet is one of the characters in the story. Oh, hi guys, Saturday stream, what's the beautiful occasion? The beautiful occasion is we fixed the stutters.
No more
so
crappy
happy.
streams.
I'm so happy. No more choppy streams. It's fixed. Cool, just message you guys. Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to check out your stuff.
So if you want to draw heads in different angles, be sure to know how to draw spheres in different angles. And all you really have to do is draw a circle, because a circle is a sphere, but it's 2D. It's 2-dimensional. And all you have to do is just add some vertical and horizontal lines, and this is your indicator of your perspective.
Y'all.
If you see, I would say the most important one is your horizontal one, because this determines if your line is facing down or if it's facing up.
I actually just go straight into faces a lot of the time on this.
Yeah. So Colton will draw some like facial features.
Yeah.
And then he'll add like a jawline underneath, which actually is a really smart idea.
Yeah. Sometimes I just go.
Push it out, go back in.
Sometimes I just do that.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Oh, I think we got some new messages because I think we're a bit backed up. You guys should make a first chapter for your story. Honestly, I feel like we should. I would love to. I would love to.
Do you guys have a community server? We do. We have a Discord server. You can find the link on our profile.
Just make sure that you are at least 13 years old.
Yes.
Because that's Discord terms of services.
Candy is so cute. Candy is very cute. Someone said that Candy reminds them of the rich girl from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
never
remember.
saw it. Was that really puffy ginger-haired girl? Was that it?
I think I remember her now that I think about it.
Any apps that work well on Windows? You mean for drawing apps?
For drawing?
Photoshop.
Most apps will work really good on Windows.
Yeah. Clip Studio works well. Photoshop works well. Although those are paid programs.
Yeah, I definitely want to make a first chapter. I love it. The classroom setup. Thank you.
I know, isn't it cute? So, the bottom, I think the bottom part of the jaw is what messes people up a lot for head angles. So, I think, let me think.
Can I expand this at all? Not really. You're pretty far.
Huh?
Right. Your head goes out of frame a little bit.
Oh, it does, yeah. It's because I kind of have to draw and stuff. Let me think. So this bottom part right here is kind of like a pentagon. It's like an upside down pentagon. So you can draw that shape first in perspective. Oh, this is a little bit hard. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it like this. Draw a trapezoid, then a triangle underneath. This is a very, very simple breakdown for the jaw.
Whoa, that's too far. It's like stuck.
And then
How about that? It's better.
you travel it backwards. So it's like a triangular prism plus another block on top.
Joining and drawing Victor 100%. Yeah, everybody loves Victor.
Now this is like a very, very simple breakdown of the jaw, and this is actually not the most convenient shape to use, but I just want you guys to know that this is a 3D shape. So, 3D form, I mean. So keep that in mind. And all you have to do is kind of squish it up a little bit. So if you were to connect the head to this, which is like the sphere, we got to make it look a little bit more attractive than this, right? So heads are very organic, so that means they have a lot of round edges. So I'm just going to use this as an example. Here is your brow ridge. Out comes the cheek. So that has an extra smoosh, right? Like that. Like an extra smoosh. Thank you, Colton.
Like this, right here.
Yep. And then
I love this thing.
I love this thing. It's so cute. We got this at like what, H Mart or no, we got it at like a little store.
I don't know where we got it.
It was like a stationery store.
I keep forgetting about that we have it.
Hey, Aaron. Me and you see. Oh, nice.
See-through.
So then, comes in down to the chin, goes back up, and then there's the back of the head. In the wireframe of the head, you have the overall forehead, the nose, and then the mouth and the chin kind of goes down in a diagonal line. So not to be confused with a straight line like this, but rather curve it in a little bit more. So it's similar to the front view of the face, where you curve a lot of the lines in, downward, because if you look at your own face, you know, so of course some people have different jaws and stuff, but for anime faces, they usually like to angle downward a little bit more. So hopefully that makes sense. Welcome back.
Zauerbug, thank you for the follow. Lil M, thank you for the follow. Evangelina Kyoko, thanks for the follow. So I've been drawing on my Huion since it came a few days ago, and I'm having a hard time with the settings. It's like falling into the Amazon jungle terrifying. Have you used it before? I've not used a Huion.
I have not used a Huion before.
But essentially it's what's the terrifying part about it? Does it just feel awkward to draw on?
I know that with tablets that aren't like a screen, like an iPad, it can be a little bit daunting. A lot of it is just more, you have to get used to it. Gonna draw with you guys like I used to. Yay.
Yes, awesome.
Heck yeah, huh?
Study time.
So
I
there's
look like a Grammy figuring out new tech.
real. Alright, so there's head angles. If you want, I can add some more, like maybe I can add the jaws to these spheres so it's not just a bunch of spheres.
Yeah, I would say that's head angle.
Head angle. That's one head angle. Sorry. I need to add more. So if it's going more towards the left, like it's turning away from you, you'll actually see the cheek a little bit less. It's less prominent. You'll see more of the jawline on this side, and then you'll see the ear pop out a little bit more. So the further it's turned away, the more it becomes a side view or a side profile. And that you'll sometimes see people draw the nose going past the face.
Hello, Emil. How's it going?
I don't like this drawing. Some people even just start with the side view.
La Femme Blue. Thank you for the follow.
So yeah, you'll see a sliver on this side a little bit more.
Let's see. The trio, thanks for the follow. You draw so fast and flawlessly. Whoa.
Thank you.
Not many pro artists here on TikTok. There's some, but not a lot that go live. Mostly just hobbyists. Christina is officially a pro.
Officially.
Does the Loomis method also help? It can.
It can.
The Loomis method isn't too bad for breaking down head proportions. I'm personally not a huge fan of it.
I use it for some things. Like I like the way how the side of the head is simplified with the whole like circle stuff, but that's kind of about it.
Yeah.
That's all I use for it. I don't use the whole thing. I kind of just use partial bits.
Yeah, like my personal favorite for breaking down a head is a combination.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a morph between the Loomis head and a skull.
Yeah.
I think the Loomis method is pretty far away from anatomical skull accuracy. It's a really simple breakdown. I'm actually a bigger fan of the Asaro head personally. So this guy right here.
Wow, that's very dark.
There we go. I'm a bigger fan of this guy.
We should really paint this white.
Yeah, we probably should. Maybe I'll get my airbrush out and paint it white.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a fan of the Asaro head more. I just think it breaks down like the accuracies of anatomical components of like the skull better. But and then, you know, drawing a skull a whole bunch of times from observation can really help as well. So get one of these and draw it from a bunch of different angles.
Well, like you'll see in the skull, nose comes out because this is cartilage, right? And then the nose comes out about here. And then you'll see like that diagonal shape. And then you'll see it goes, the teeth is like a ball, and then it goes in and then out. So you would have to do the same thing for like a side view, which is in, out.
Yeah.
It's kind of like reflecting the same shape.
You'll see it on the side view here. We don't actually need to see that.
Okay.
And if I put this up against there, you'll see it really comes in at that
See,
angle.
like, let's look at a straight. Like, what if you made the line straight?
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. And it wouldn't really give you the head shape that you might want. But once again, people are different. So.
Skulls are fun to draw in a cartoon style. Yes, they are.
Says, no, the settings are so much, I'm overwhelmed. Plus, the fill paint option doesn't seem to work for me painting because my OC is harder, extremely daunting without it. So if you guys know how to use it. I think you might have more problem with the program rather than the tablet.
Yeah, it sounds like a program thing rather than the tablet, the hardware itself. It sounds like the software that you're using. What are you working in?
Yeah, what are you working on?
Are you in like Clip Studio?
Clip Studio has like smart fills and stuff, which is actually very useful.
You are welcome, Megami. Glad you found it helpful. Luisito, thank you for the follow.
I also like to think of the head and the bottom part of the jaw area like a mask. So it's that same shape, and then you just overlap features on top of it. It's kind of like a limit, or like a base. Bye.
What, huh?
No, the mask, like this part right here for a side view. This is like a limit. And then you can just erase it later.
Yeah.
This is just to prevent it from looking like this or like this. If you have a line that shows your limit, you'll be able to draw it a lot better.
OMG, I literally always miss these streams. I finally caught one. Welcome!
This is a side view as well.
Any tips on how to draw the shoulder alongside with trapezius? You two are my fave artists, and thank you for teaching us. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Naomi.
Naomi?
That's
like
cute.
Naomi?
Naomi.
Like Naomi, but Naomi. That's cute.
Andre Williams, thanks for the follow.
Let's see. I think eyelashes would be kind of cute to cover rather than looking like... Because I saw that comment. It says, my eyelashes always look like spider legs. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a good way to describe it. I think what ends up happening with spider leg looking eyes is if you have an eye and you draw it really nicely, but all you do is just very thin lines like this and you have them equally spaced apart. So that's what ends up having... That's what causes like spider leg looking eyelashes. So I think instead of using lines like that are like really short and evenly spaced, use curved triangle shapes. And I really would recommend you to thicken the lash line. This is the lash line that I'm talking about.
What also just has to do with design.
It does. It does
like,
have to do with design.
Like, groups of 3 is generally safe because it's an odd number. Like if you really want your style to be like this one on the left, just be aware of what design principles you're using.
Yeah.
Like your grouping, you're close together and far away, the big, medium, and small, those
like
kind of things.
Like this is my big main lash. This is my smaller, like medium lash, and maybe like a small lashes over on the side. So this can really work either way. I've definitely seen lashes where they literally make it like super round. Like that. And it looks cute. It's cute. But it's like all the same concept. It's just...
Yeah, Dominique,
rounded.
that would be a Clip Studio thing, not a Huion thing.
Yeah.
Huion is just the hardware.
Right. So what happens with... Okay, so this is what happens with Procreate on fill. The reason why your lines or your thing isn't filling correctly is because you have a gap in the line work somewhere. So if you have a gap in the line work, I will go in and fill this in with green. What is this? It's not working right. Whatever. You get me. It's not... It fills in the whole screen. So like if you close this... Hopefully this works and I don't embarrass myself. If you close the line, you can actually fill it in correctly.
Yeah, but that's Clip Studio. I don't know how Clip Studio works.
Clip Studio basically is the same thing. It's the same thing.
Because I know Photoshop's paint bucket tool sucks.
It does suck. But the thing is, with the Clip Studio, you'll actually see like a smart fill, and there's like a little graph somewhere. So the more smart you make it, I guess, like, I don't know what it looks like exactly, but I remember using it a lot. Sometimes the higher you make the mode, like, smarter, I guess, it actually kind of calculates and fills it in for you. So sometimes you'll have like a really tiny gap that you can barely see, and if you have the smart fill on, it'll like fill it in for you. That makes sense.
I don't know.
That's just...
I've never used Clip Studio personally.
I used to use Clip Studio, so
You
that's
did?
why, yeah.
Okay.
So just make sure that your line work is filled.
Or you could just... You don't have to use the fill tool.
Yeah, you
Christina
don't have
didn't
to.
use
I never used the
fill tool very much for a lot of illustrations.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What other topics do you have? We covered eyelashes.
Yes, the fill, and the eyelashes, and the heads, and the tira.
That's true. That's true, Mysel. They said they could also have the wrong selection in the bucket setting clicked. I did that once.
I shade with purple. Do you?
Depends.
I would shade with purple if my ambient light was purple.
Yeah.
But if I had warm shadows, I wouldn't shade with purple. If I'm drawing an outdoor scene and it's direct sunlight and the sky is blue, I wouldn't shade with purple. I would shade with blue because that would be your secondary light bouncing in.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do hands and objects.
I love when you guys are live.
Oh,
male anatomy.
Thank you. Male anatomy? Okay.
People have been saying male anatomy.
Male anatomy. Maybe I'll do male anatomy next then, because people are screaming for it. Anatomy.
I tend to use odd colors, like I shade green with blue and yellow with pink. I don't think there is such a thing as odd colors.
Yeah, as long as the colors work together, it's not odd.
There's like generic colors that people tend to shade with, but shading has to do with value. The color doesn't actually matter that much.
So what kind of male anatomy are y'all talking about? Are you talking about like the full body or like the torso or whatever? Because I do have a torso one right here. I can just rebuild it again.
I didn't know there was a live today. There wasn't.
There isn't. Yes, I will post it from last night. I just didn't because I forgot, and we're doing other streams. So 3 parts of the pecs. 3 parts of the pecs?
You mean like the pectoralis major and the pectoralis minor and stuff?
I think there's only 2, but I don't usually cover the different parts of the muscles.
There's 3 parts of the deltoid.
There is 3 parts of the deltoid, yes.
3 heads.
3 heads of the deltoid, yeah. So, okay, we'll just do some torso anatomy just to start things off. If you want to build...
Studio Ghibli film is nice. That's fun. Have a good one. Do you have a art YouTube channel? Yes, we do. It is under the same name, Draw Anime Academy.
You know what? I think I'm just going to reuse this drawing. Because I don't feel like doing this again. But this will be on the YouTube VOD, so if you want to see me do this in the beginning, you can rewind to that.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, we're live on YouTube right now as well. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you can actually watch our stream on big TV, computer monitor, whatever you want.
Yeah. Alright, so if you want to draw male anatomy, there's a few muscles to, well, not a few, there's a lot of muscles to think of.
How do you find the vanishing points for the face features? I probably wouldn't use a vanishing point. I'd probably use a box and then use it as a perspective grid.
Yeah, that's just way too hard. I think with artists, like, we like to kind of know the fundamentals and then we use shortcuts later.
Well, it depends what camera lens you're in.
It does depend on what camera lens you're in.
If you're in a long lens and you're looking at a face, the vanishing points are going to be so far off of your page, it would be so impractical to... Like, you don't need to know where the vanishing point is. You just need to kind of have
a general sense, of what angle the head is in. Like, is it like an isometric lens, or is it like parallel, or is it more converged? So,
like, it is important to know where vanishing points are, but if you're drawing a head, rarely are you going to need to bring a line back to the vanishing point itself.
Even we don't. I don't even do that.
Nobody does that.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to try it, you can. Okay, so neck muscles. There's going to be 3 different parts to the neck. There's going to be the center bulge right here. This is where the Adam's apple is. These 2 tubes right here is your sternocleidomastoid. I'm sorry, there's no shorter term for this.
I just want the proportions to line up with the perspective. Yeah, I would use a box.
Yeah, use a box.
Use a box, and that box establishes your perspective. So, like, Christina uses a box like this. That's your perspective. So now you know that whenever your proportions are being drawn, they're going to be lined up with
that box.
With that box itself. See? So, right? So there's the eye, there's the other eye, brow ridge. And that box has set her perspective for her. And then the side of the box as well. But your features on your face are very rounded. Like, if you look at a head from below, look how rounded that is. It's like a circle almost. and if you look at the head from above, there's the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a straight line, it's a curved surface.
Yeah.
So the box just helps you establish the curved surface and stuff.
Yeah. So these two neck muscles are your sternocleidomastoid, and they have like a little branch that comes down.
I will never comprehend how lenses work. It is a little difficult.
It's difficult because it's like there's just so much that goes on.
Yeah.
Here's a clavicle. This is the bony part. Here's the end of your clavicle. This is called the Chromium process? It doesn't matter.
Chromium process.
The Chromium process, yeah.
Where your clavicle and your scapula meet.
Mm-hmm. This right here is your trapezius. It's right here, you know, where you massage. That's your trapezius. That comes from the back. You'll see it from the front. And it lands right over. It stops before the clavicle ends. So right where the clavicle ends, that's where it stops. Then you got your deltoid, which has 3 heads. Your deltoid is kind of like a triangle shape, like a shield. There's a side, middle, and back.
You very rarely will see the heads unless someone's very muscular and low body fat.
So most of the time you'll just see like a bump and a little connection like that. That's most of what you'll see. And the good thing about anatomy is that it's symmetrical, right? So you only just have to worry about one side.
The good news is anatomy's symmetrical. The bad news is in perspective it's not symmetrical.
That's true. There's the same muscles even for both arms, for both sides. It's just not
and this arm's like this and that arm's like that.
Yeah, that is difficult.
How long are you guys live for? Not sure. Depends how long we feel like going for.
So there we got the deltoid. Then underneath of that is your pectoralis, which is your chest muscles.
I swear I'm going to make a comic about Colton yapping about boxes. Do it.
Yeah.
For real. Fancy body words again.
I know.
Yes.
There's no better word. There's no word for it. There's no simple word for it. Oh yeah. There's also a little triangle, like an empty space.
Right
you get a triangle right there.
And that's where this ends and this connects.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Colton.
You don't really see it very much.
You don't see it, but
you might be able to see it on me.
Oh.
I don't know.
No, I see it.
Can you see
there
it?
it is. I see it. It's right there. Y'all see it? Stop. There's kids in here, man. Anyways.
It's a clavicle.
I know.
If I was wearing a tank top, you could see it anyways.
That's true. So, the thing about pectoralis is that it's not. It doesn't act like a cleavage. That only happens when you really build up that muscle. And it covers, like, it goes, like, directly to the middle. This right here is your sternum, which is your bone that protects your heart. And that separates the pecs.
Look who I found.
It's Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
We named our tape measure Baby Yoda for some reason. So yeah, there's the pecs. Here's the arms.
Cute little tape measure.
It is cute, ain't it? Being an artist is just like learning science, and that's cool. Yeah, basically, it's like learning kind of.
You know what's funny? There's
medical.
kind of 2 types of artists. There's artists who just vibe it out and don't want to learn any rules or anything, and just are like, it's my style, or I'm quirky. And then there's other artists who are like, like the sort of industrial design, the
engineers,
very like engineering type of artists.
Yeah.
Neither one is right or wrong. They're just different.
Yeah.
I like a balance.
I think if you can harness both, it's fantastic. So there's the opening of the rib cage right underneath the sternum right here. And for guys, it's actually more of like a 90-degree angle, or maybe a little bit wider, but that's usually for like a broader torso. Then down comes.
Should I get a mini iPad for art?
If you want to draw on the go, and you just kind of want to try it out.
If you can afford it, if you want to draw on the go, if you want to be able to take it with you wherever you go and sketch, if you think you'll use it, then I would say that would probably be a good investment.
I agree. I think that this is a little bit too long, so I'm going to move this up a little bit. There we go. So there we have your abs, and your abs basically cover the opening of a rib cage, and it kind of looks like a dagger. So instead of it being a completely straight line like this, you don't want your abs looking like a window. It's more of like a... How would you describe this shape, Colton?
Abs.
Abs.
Abby?
It's like a bullet.
How long did it take you to learn all this anatomy?
Oh, many years.
Years
of taking the same classes.
We've taken Will Weston's class probably 5 times. I've taken an anatomy class from Kirk Shinmoto. I went through all of Glenn Vilpoo's anatomy class. We've gone through like Michael Hampton's content and books. It's just like a really long.
It's a long journey. It's not like you don't learn it all at once. You just keep learning as you go.
Doing all the homework. We've also published 2 books teaching that each have sections on anatomy. Mm-hmm. So like, you tend to learn a lot of anatomy when you publish books that have this kind of stuff in it.
Yep. And you just draw them over and over and over.
And this kind of stuff.
Yep.
And this kind of stuff.
It's going to give you a lot of practice.
Yeah, it's just a sheer repetition. Takes a long time. And also studying from books like Morpho. This is a good book. Michael Loricella. I don't know how to say it. It's French.
Loricella? It sounds like Italian, but maybe it is French.
You study parts at a time or all at once? Both. Like,
both.
Overall figure drawing classes where you draw the whole figure. And then focused studies like you just draw a bunch of hands, you just draw a bunch of arms, you just draw a bunch of torsos.
Oh yeah, Toby says Christian Nacorda.
Christian Nacorda, yep.
Christian Nacorda is a very good teacher. I love
that same Morpho book. Yeah, it's definitely one of the most popular books right nowadays. I think I got this book back in like 2018 or something.
Wow.
Like pretty recently after it came out. I found it. Yeah, I think I got it like the year it came out. Saw it in a bookstore.
So let's do hands and objects. I really need to find a different way to teach hands. Because I feel like I've just been repeating myself over and over. So I'm going to try to think about different things.
And another tip is hoarding resources doesn't teach you stuff. Studying and exercises teach you stuff.
Yeah.
So like you can buy every book on anatomy. It won't teach you anatomy unless you actually study the anatomy and do the exercises. I think Proko's great. I like his channel.
I like Proko. Proko has good stuff.
Proko's been around for a really long time. Steven, what's his name? Prokopenko? Steven Prokopenko, is that it? He has really good content. I bet I don't have his paid classes online, but his content is good.
So I think that the easiest way to start with hands is starting very simple, because hands are very complicated. I think understanding what way your hand is turning, like, is your hand turning outward or is it turning inward, right? Because that's supination, pronation. Pronation means, this is pronation, which means your palms are facing down. If you turn your hand up, that's pronation. I know it sounds a bit difficult.
I thought supination was the soup
Wait
one.
a second. Yeah,
you said to both.
Why did I?
Supination.
Supination, sorry.
Pronation.
Oh my gosh, I messed it up. So, palms facing down is pronation, sorry. Palms facing up is supination. Yeah. Because it's like you're holding a bowl of soup.
Yep. Funny enough, Toby,
Christian
Nacorda, we learned that from him.
Yep.
That was the class, Christian Nacorda's analytical figure drawing class.
So anytime your hands are face palms down, good thing is that they're symmetrical. They're facing inward towards your body. If you see the thumbs going outside your body, that is supination. Did I say that again?
What are the top art channels do you recommend when studying perspective? I don't watch YouTube to learn art. I generally will take professional classes or study from books or classes and stuff. I don't learn any of my art for YouTube videos.
Yeah, we mostly learn our stuff from classes. Actually, I think we only learn from classes that we sign up for.
Yeah.
YouTube can be hit or miss.
I don't think YouTube is necessarily bad.
Yeah, it's not.
I just don't want to leave my art education up to random free videos from people who could be anybody.
Yeah.
I would say, as far as YouTube goes, Michael Hampton has a YouTube channel. He's a very good figure drawing teacher. Stephen Michael Hampton. He has a really good anatomy YouTube channel. As far as perspective goes, I would say Dan, anything by Kim Jung-Yi on YouTube where he's teaching is good. Kim Jung-Yi is absolutely astoundingly good at perspective, and he has videos talking about how he thinks about perspective. I would check out that.
Yep. Bye, swag.
Kim Jung-Gi.
Cravings. Kim
Jung Gi. He passed away a couple years ago,
So
unfortunately.
sad.
And then Michael Hampton has a YouTube channel. You want to write Michael Hampton? Oh yeah, you did.
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, have a good one. But no, I don't watch stuff on YouTube to learn art. If I'm gonna learn more about art, I'm probably gonna be taking like a professional class or something, or find a mentor who's like working in the industry. So I don't have a lot of recommendations, but some of my favorite artists do have YouTube channels. Heck, we have a YouTube channel.
We do have a YouTube channel.
Christina and I take classes for art from like industry professionals, and we take exactly what we learn and we teach that in our content. So everything that you see that we teach, we've learned from teachers who like are professional artists that, you know, have worked at different places. Mm-hmm. Heck, our figure drawing teacher, Will Weston, he was the background artist for Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yep.
Which is funny.
Mm-hmm. So hands. Simple, blocky shapes. Establish your perspective with very simple planes. If you don't know how to do this in perspective, it's harder to draw hands. So I think if a great exercise is to draw a bunch of paper or flat planes and turn them around. This might be a little bit difficult for some of you, but just try your best.
Mm-hmm.
This does not really need to require a vanishing point. It just kind of requires more intuitive type of, you know, direction and stuff. Like, is it going diagonally? Is it going away from us?
Well, that also works if you go back to the ray at the beach
Ooh,
piece.
yes, that's right.
So this also works for this kind of stuff.
Yep.
So if you draw out really simple bodies like this, and then you can draw over it. This is from a stream the other day. There.
Yep.
You can use that to plan out the perspective of figures and environments.
Yep. Colton did the little background, I did the person.
I would like to learn from guys if you have anatomy YouTube videos. I don't know if we have a lot of anatomy stuff yet, but we will in the future.
We also have an art school.
99% of my learning to draw is self-taught watching YouTube videos. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. I wanted to do art professionally, and I wanted to get paid a whole bunch of money to do designs for video games, and I didn't want to leave my education up to whoever happened to upload a video on YouTube. I wanted to
Actually take a...
to learn from people who were actually, like, pros.
Dove says...
why I did it.
Dove says, besides y'all's, I hate YouTube tutorials because they go too fast and have a billion jump cuts and just suck. Glad I found y'all's account because of the pacing is perfect for me. Well, thank you, Dove. I really appreciate that because sometimes I'll be like, is this too slow? But I like that you appreciate the slower paced stuff. So
Did y'all start drawing traditional, digital? Traditional.
traditional. I think we all start traditionally.
Yeah.
I'm only able to do this because I did paper on pencil first.
Yeah.
And
Like,
stuff.
I show my sketchbooks sometimes, but I still do a lot of traditional art. Well, this was, like, earlier this year. But, like, yeah, traditional's totally fine.
Aluna says, for the Secret Santa in the Discord, can I use a picture for the OCs I haven't drawn?
Can I use a picture?
So,
for
like,
the
you mean like a
OC?
commission? Okay, by the way, I have to actually go to the bathroom.
You do?
Yes.
All right, chat. I'll be with you for a little bit. Yeah, traditional art is great. Like, I'll just get sketchbooks and I'll just fill them up with felt tip marker sketches like this. Secret Santa Discord. I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Sarah Aluna. She's the one who's organizing Secret Santa. So yeah, these are like sketches that are just with felt tip markers. Like, very similar to this right here. Super cheap. You can pick up like a dozen of these for not even that much at all. And, you know, you can just start drawing. And I would just fill up entire sketchbooks with just experiments and tests and random stuff. Like this. And this was never intended to be shown to anybody. This is just like practice exercises. What do you do more, traditional or digital? Definitely digital. Almost all the work that I do is digital. Yeah. I don't really have anything to do right now, so I can just show you some of my art if you want. This is some of my art. These are all digital. This kind of stuff. Regulars, you know the drill. So this is the kind of work that I do. I don't do a lot of anime stuff. So you don't add details, you do outlines to practice the posture. Drawing in volume. Just volume. This is a collab between Christina and I, though. So, yeah. Tips on drawing quicker. Draw more. Time yourself. So, for example, say, I'm going to draw 20 figures, and they're going to be 1.5 minute figures, and I need to get the entire figure drawn in that 90 seconds. So you do a whole bunch of those, and you'll get faster, and you'll start learning which lines are more important and which lines you can leave out. So, yeah, figure drawing, gesture drawing. Although I like this one a lot. Yeah, if you want to speed up, limit yourself with time and limit yourself with brushstrokes. Say, I'm going to draw an entire figure and I'm only going to use, I don't know, 25 lines. 25 strokes of your pencil. And your brain will start to go, okay, this line is important. This line is not important. But really it just comes from time. That's only if you want to get faster. You don't have to get faster. There's a lot of really high-level artists out there that aren't that fast. But they're really good. Any tips for side point of views? Like a head in side view? Maybe I'll just scoot over here. Yeah, and body as well. Well, drawing bodies in side view has to do with this kind of back and forth. Where your rib cage is tilted back, your pelvis is tilted forward, and your legs kind of come out like this. So you'll end up having this kind of thing. I'm exaggerating a little bit. Basically like that. So this is going to be going down. This is going to be coming over. This is going to be mostly straight. This will be curved. Again, this is an exaggeration. Curved, straight. Alone today. Christina's in the bathroom. I would say if you're working traditionally with color, generally, traditional mediums are less forgiving than digital. So, for example, like I can go over this and erase it. You can't do that with a pen or a Sharpie. So, funny enough, it's kind of a well-known thing. When artists start digitally, hey Tira, when artists start digitally, a lot of the time their hand will be glued to their undo key, their Control Z. And when artists start traditionally, a lot of the time they're more careful with their brush strokes. So a lot of the time you can actually tell when an artist has started and worked a long time traditionally because they're more careful with their drawings. Like, they're not going like this. You know, undo, 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 undo. That's the sign of a person who's only ever done digital art, because you can't do that with a pen. You can't undo. If you want to get better at putting your lines in the right place, work on paper with a very unforgiving medium like a Sharpie or a felt tip marker, and you're basically punished for messing up. So your brain starts to go, if I draw this line wrong, I can't undo it. So for improving, I have to start traditional first. No, you don't have to start traditional first. So for example, if I want to get better digitally, I put my hand behind my back, I take my hand away from the undo key, and I will draw undo key, and I'll draw and I won't undo. So it's like a no undo challenge. So you can replicate it digitally. You just have to be very conscious of it. So, yeah. There's the arms there.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back. People were asking about how to draw side views.
Oh, that looks great. Also, the music's on.
No, it's not. It's just a quiet part of a song.
Oh. This is is a good looking side view.
I'm stealing that term. I said undookie, and I was like, dookie?
Dookie.
Undookie?
Undookie.
Ondookie.
Ondoutois.
Undookie.
Wow, that looks wonderful. That's a really... I wish my side profiles looked like that.
Yeah, Kayla, I wish I had more work to show, but I've been so busy with our Anime Academy stuff that and doing my 1,000 anime heads challenge that I haven't done any new art.
Let's do skirts next. Skirties. Okay. Skirts. They're just cones, but one end is shorter. Oh, sorry. One end is narrower, and then and the other end is a little bit wider.
How many years did it take to become teacher level artist? It's kind of difficult to answer that. Like, I started working professionally in 2016, but teaching and drawing are two different things. The ability to explain something well is like its own skill. There's a lot of really, really high level artists out there who are terrible teachers, and it's because they don't know how to articulate
their thoughts
or explain why they're doing things. So I actually find that one of the best ways that I learned how to teach was by observing how my favorite teachers explained things, and then all of my teaching is just a bunch of things that I've stolen from teachers I've had over many years. I've had a lot of good teachers. And so learning how to articulate and break things down visually is really important. And you don't actually have to be that good in order to break something down into an understandable way. But
like, as long as you can draw pretty fluently.
Yeah.
I'd say, ooh, why is that camera up in the way?
It's because I moved the camera over because you were out
gotcha.
of frame.
Gotcha.
Although it is kind of annoying there, isn't it?
It looks like a glitch, like there's something going on there. It doesn't really matter.
If I do, like, it's so hard to move this just a tiny bit.
There we go.
Because it likes to, like, come back in.
Oh. Alright.
See?
It doesn't matter. It don't matter. We'll figure that out another time. To connect, you have to connect to the audience. Oh yeah, for sure we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Learning how to read a room. I've taught live, and I've also done one-on-one mentorships with students who want to become professional artists since like 2019. So at one point, I had like 3, 4, 5 students a week. I downloaded the brush from you guys, but is it okay if I edit the brush? Absolutely.
Oh,
it's not even our brush.
It's not even our brush.
It's just a free brush that we got from a reference pack. Not a reference pack, a brush pack.
From a brush pack, yeah.
All right, skirts.
Cylinders.
1,000.
What?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get good at something, start with 1,000 and then do another 1,000. So I'm on head number.
Well, heads, like, not just 1,000 like heads from your imagination, but like
I'll take a
references and imagination, like from what you learned and stuff. So
I'll be back.
Yep.
I will take a screenshot of my head.
Hey Skylar, welcome back. So skirts is basically it's a cone, and you can make it as long or short as you want. There's definitely skirts where there's like longer skirts that go to the ankles. Then there's also skirts that, you know, are more up to the thighs, but they're all basically like little cones, and the thinnest part of the skirt is the waistband. Now, these can be high-waisted or short-waisted skirts, so this depends, of course, on the style of choice or style of skirt that you want. A lot of the time, if you just want to be like really practical with it, draw the legs underneath first, and then draw like a little loop-de-loo. So what I like to do is I like to draw my legs, because so the problem with drawing clothes is that you learn how to draw the body, and then you cover the body with the clothes, and then you'll be like, oh my gosh, all the hard work for nothing. But it's not really all that bad. I think one of the main mistakes that I make when drawing clothes is I actually don't know what's going on with the body underneath. So if you want to draw skirts, draw the legs that you're going to put on, you know, that you're going to put the skirt on, and then you'll be able to see it a lot clearer how it's going to fit. So what I like to do is I like to draw a little loop, like a figure 8 loop. I decide if I want one side to be smaller than the other, so I decide to make this part larger, this part smaller, and then I connect it up to the top.
Mm-hmm. By the way, if you've been here for a while, if you've watched us for a while, you'll notice that with us, pretty much everything's about understanding
It
and why,
is.
right? Like, she's drawing the hips underneath of the dress. She's doing draw through. She understands those three-dimensional volumes.
Yeah, and if you don't know that, it's a lot harder.
Even with anime. Anime's deceptive because a lot of people look at it and they go, oh, it's 2D. It's
No,
not.
it's not.
Just 3D drawn into different style.
Yeah.
Like Genshin.
Yeah, Genshin is basically a 3D model. It just looks pretty.
Alright, I am officially back.
Okay, welcome back.
Kayla, 1,000 heads. I'm only on head
Yes, I am keeping
number
myself hydrated.
67. So these are the first 25. You can see this is actually the first one that I started with. And by the time I even got down like here, you can see how much better they'd gotten.
A lot more confident.
So a lot of these ones are from observation, like this one.
Down a little bit. We got there.
This one right here, though, that's from imagination. So I'll switch back and forth. This is imagination. This one's from observation, observation. These are all from imagination. That's from observation. That one's like half and half. And then here's the next set of 25. Most of these ones are actually from imagination now. So all these heads.
And it's just practicing the same proportions, stylizing different head shapes and
Kira.
stuff. I love that one. Another Tira.
And another thing that I started doing is I started doing like little stories, like this kind of thing.
Yep.
So that's 1 through 50, and then I'm on number 67.
Oh, this one's really nice.
Which one?
I love this one.
Yeah, that's Hu Tao.
Yeah, I know, but it's still
That
very
one
cute.
that one was actually terrible. That one failed.
It's okay.
Miki.
I love that one. I don't know, something about that one. It's just so cute to me.
I love that one.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And so I'll do little doodles on the side to like exaggerate, and I don't actually count those as heads.
Nice shading of the hair.
Yeah. Here's Abby, who broke a window on accident. I guess that worked a little too well. Here's a little comic between
Miki, June, and Miko in the background.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, she's just checking herself out, so.
There's a random character I made last night. I thought she was kind of
I thought she was kind of cute. You also made this one. I thought it was
Yeah.
super cute. Candy's classmate, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
And then that one's
actually really
random.
nice, too. I like that one.
And then we got the whole Miki finding her exam results. So yeah, that's all the way through number, what is it? 67. So I'm at 67 out of 1,000. So I'm 6%, almost 7% of the way there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been working on that for about the last week. I think it'll probably take me, I don't know, 3-4 months. 933 more to go, yup.
Someone asked how to shade skirts like this, which I think is a very good question. I think these kind of skirts are very deceiving because it feels like it should be flat, but it's
There it is.
not really all that flat. So what I like to do is I shade in my base tone first because this is establishing how light or how dark my skirt is. So this could be like kind of like a light gray colored skirt, right? And that'll determine how dark my shadows are going to be. This is the most simple way that I shade this stuff.
These to my iPad folder.
Yes. Is I look at the creases inside the skirt and then I shade inside of it. So that's one part. But that doesn't really look all that nice. In fact, it's because there's not really much lighting information. So this is when you have to understand where your light source is. So I'm going to put my light source up here. And I will treat this like a cone. So there's going to be a lit side and there's going to be a shadow side. And I'm going to choose my shadow side to be like maybe this side's lit, this side's in shadow. So then I'll shade all this in shadow. All this in shadow. And then sometimes you'll see a little bit of wrinkles in the creases, depending on the pose. But like I go lit side, shadow side, and then ambient occlusion shadows inside the creases. So that's how I would shade a skirt like that. You can see that same concept on the skirt right over on the right with Tira's skirt. You can also see that same concept in these skirts right here. Right? Lit side, shadow side. Shadow side's mostly going to be covered in the same value. What was that?
Probably a bug hitting that thing.
Okay. And then you see like the shadows that the pleats create. So that's kind of the process that I use for skirts like this. It is a little bit deceiving. It's a bit confusing. But I also treat them also like squarish ruffles. How about this? So if you want to shade a ruffle.
There we go. I added them to my album.
So this is a ruffle, right? It's a bunch of cylinders. There's going to be...
Hi, do you remember me? Nyan Cat?
Yes, I do.
Hello.
So there's going to be a lit side, a shadow side, there's going to be a darker core, and then there's going to be a shadow side that gradually gets lighter as it goes back up. And it's just repeating that same process.
Who were y'all's inspiration making you guys want to draw? When I was really young, it was my dad, because he did art.
My dad as well.
But as I got older, I thought that being able to draw spaceships and backgrounds and monsters for a living sounded like a really cool job. So that's what inspired me to get into concept art. And then later, I thought being able to tell my own stories and draw my own characters and bring them to life was super awesome. So that's like what we do nowadays.
Yeah.
And I mean, our community inspires us to draw every day.
Yes.
Like,
I love seeing your improvements.
Yeah. And also, one of the things that really helped me is if you want to improve but you don't have the patience, expand the time you allow yourself to get better. So for example, Christina and I have like a 20-year plan. So like, if we drew for the next 3 years and didn't improve at all, it would be like,
well
that's
okay.
fine.
Bye,
Because we
Saturn.
got 20 years.
Yeah. It's like, some people think that they should improve within, like, be a pro in, like, a month. But, like, that's actually way too short, and it's not actually even realistic.
For like 6 months.
In fact, you'll burn out way faster than just steadily going year by year, you know?
Yeah. It's shorter than you think, longer than you want.
Yeah.
I think it took my brother about 3 or 4 years to become a professional artist where he could actually make a living off of his stuff. Do they have classes only online or near to the location that you're in? Art classes, of course. They've got a lot. They've got a lot of different art classes all over the place. Online, in person. I would look. What kind of art classes do you want?
Most of the classes that we take just happen to be online because the instructors are from different parts of the country. So it's easier generally for them to be online. But I really want to take another physical class again.
4 years. I'm on my 3rd year of drawing and I can barely even draw good. You also have to understand, it took him about 4 years of like 8+ hours a day of practice. It wasn't like a hobby thing. It was like,
it's like legit
full time.
Well, explain your FZD schedule.
Well, when I went to school, I studied industrial design, and we were doing like 16 hours a day most of the year.
Drawing very intense
I like to break
assignments.
it down into hours of practice rather than years, because a year, like, I could practice 5 hours in a year, or I could practice 500 hours in a year, or I could practice 5,000 hours in a year. Not that you would reasonably be able to practice 5,000 hours in a year, but, you know, for the sake of the argument, I like to break it down into hours. How many actual hours of good quality practice, in terms of like hundreds or thousands of hours, are you getting? And like good practice where you're like stretching those design muscles, where you're like, oh my gosh, I tend to make the nose a little bit too far out. I'm gonna try to push it a little bit in. Or like with my art, I noticed that I didn't quite draw ponytails right. And so I was like really focusing on trying to start drawing them better.
Like,
So,
you have to be very conscious.
not all hours of practice are equal.
Yeah.
So the better quality practice you can get, the more you're going to improve.
What was the analogy that we came up with last night? The spelling the restaurant wrong.
Oh yeah, we were talking last night. It was like 4 a.m, and it was like, a lot of the time people practice art like, imagine you spell the word restaurant and you leave out the A And you're spelling it like Resturant. And what artists will do is they'll go, well, if I just keep spelling restaurant without the A, eventually it'll be right. And it's like, no, the word will be spelled right when you add the thing that spells the word right. And so people will do the same thing. They'll shade something incorrectly, or and I'm talking about people who want to become like professional artists, right? And get hired so you can like do it for a living.
Not talking about the hobbyists.
Not talking about hobbyists. I'm not talking about that kind of thing, you know. I totally think it's awesome that people have their own styles and stuff. Mm-hmm. But like, they'll want to get better, but they'll do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again without making any sort of adjustments. And so you don't really get better by doing things a bunch of times without any sort of incremental adjustments or experiments.
But the thing is, you also, like, if you're self-taught, like, you've never taken a class before, like, how would you know where you're making those mistakes?
Yeah, like, you'd need, like, a mentor or something.
Yeah.
Like, someone that can help guide you, or some sort of a class where you can get critiques on your work. And, like, the reason that my friend Ben went from having never drawn before to a Blizzard artist, making a living, working in-house at Blizzard on Overwatch in 5 years, is because of the quality of practice that he got, matched with just the sheer amount of time spent practicing. So, like, people will draw for 5 years and be nowhere near Blizzard level.
Yeah.
But then someone else will draw for 5 years and get hired at Blizzard. Did I join late? We've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And so, like, our brand, like, I love that people have styles and everything, and I think that people need to express themselves in the ways that they want. But our brand focuses on foundation. Mm-hmm. Like, we focus on drawing foundation
through
and
understanding. Yeah.
Through understanding. So we don't talk a lot about style in terms of, like, how to find a unique style. We talk mostly about foundational principles, like understanding and 3D and lighting and color theory and stuff. Love your art style. That's the style I really want to perfect.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'd like a future stream where it's just y'all drawing some Anime Academy stuff, like the gang. That's fun. Well, technically, she's doing that right now.
I'm kind of doing that. I'm kind of doodling while we're just chatting a bit, and I always love those type of streams.
Is it better to draw one thing, get good at it, then move on, or draw a variety of things? Everything out there is composed of the same fundamental principles. So if you get good at drawing one thing, you can technically draw anything.
Yeah.
Like, the whole world is just made up of cubes and spheres and cylinders and cones that have different materials and lit in different ways. So, like, what I mean is, like, if you spend 2 years learning how to draw a really, really nice looking pumpkin, and then you're like, okay, now I want to draw an apple, there's going to be similarities between the apple and the pumpkin. Mm-hmm. But, for example, if you say, instead of thinking about it in terms of, I want to learn how to draw a thing, go, how do I learn the skill set that allows me to draw anything? That's like what we teach. That's like foundation. Where is that example that I had? The sandcastle that I did for Kevin.
Oh, I don't know where that one is. I don't know if I want to.
Did I even save it?
How do you draw stuff like dynamic poses, side profiles, and perspective? That's a lot. There's a lot of topics. Is there any method to sketch?
I don't know if I have it on my iPad.
Dynamic poses is all about understanding gesture and how to draw the body in space. One of my favorite tips is oh, by the way, thank you, Ernest. I love Tira too. She's definitely one of my favorites. She's just fun to draw. I think, you know what, I'm just gonna merge all this because this is ugly. Okay, I'll work on it later. I rarely draw dynamic poses starting with a bunch of detail, right? I don't start off with the neck and I try to get the face right and I try to, immediately put in the muscles. That's going to leave me very overwhelmed, and actually what will happen is I'll be like, okay, I guess this is where the torso is, and okay, I guess this is where the glutes and the legs, like, I guess, and then you're starting to guess, right? Because you're overwhelmed and you don't know where to go.
I don't have it. Like sandcastle that I drew for Kevin.
I don't know. You'll probably find it somewhere in
Yeah.
Discord. So I would not approach it this way, especially for dynamic poses. Instead, I would have a reference of the pose that you have, right? Of the pose that you want to draw. I would analyze the way how the torso is moving, right? Be like, okay, the torso I'm going to simplify to a box, and it's turning up. The pelvis is turning down. And so I just draw boxes for this because this is the easiest way that I can actually capture the pose and the gesture without being overwhelmed. And then I draw, the spine. And then I'm like, okay, so now where are the arms going in perspective? And I simplify those into cylinders. So if one arm is going away from us, we'll see the top side of the cylinder. And maybe this arm is going back. This arm is going up. And so this is assuming that you have a pose, right, already as a reference. So if you do this, if this looks really boring, you can always draw on top of this and add more anatomy and prettier stuff on top. But if you don't know how to do this, drawing dynamic poses will be very difficult because you won't understand what's going on underneath. It gets very overwhelming. So I can easily turn this into a human figure. I'm going to copy and paste this because it'll just be easier to see how I turn this. Duplicate. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's put it here. So I'm going to turn this into a human figure. And I might change some things if I need to.
Hello, Colton Check DM's Discord. How do you draw? No, how do you draw hands?
I did cover hands earlier. This will be on the VOD. This will be on our YouTube VOD because we are also streaming on YouTube, so you can rewind there to that point. I did cover it right up here.
Yeah, I couldn't find the demo that I did, but I did a demo of a sandcastle on the beach a while back, and I had never drawn a sandcastle before, and it still turned out professional. So it's just because of drawing foundation.
Yep. Connecting the boxes, kind of rounding things out a little bit. You got the glutes, you got the stuff. And this is partially drawing in perspective because anything that you are drawing in space is in perspective.
Fox,
oh,
thank you.
Thank you, Fox.
How did you have that saved or something?
Colton, did you see the new OC I posted? Where is it? Where is it?
Not. This is it. So this is a demo. This is a painting I did a little while back for one of my students. I had never drawn a sandcastle before in my life. And this was the final demo. It took, I don't even know, like 20 minutes or something.
Oh, it's an archery one. Okay, we'll look for that.
So, yeah.
Ooh, nice plastic shovel. Material rendering and differences in materials is very important as well.
Yeah. So breaking that down, it's just a box with a wedge and a box coming out of it. Yep. And the box is lit from the top left. And here's the shadow. Blue sky, so I'm making the shadows cooler. Warm sunlight, so I'm making the lights warm.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
And so I don't think it has to do with getting good at drawing one thing and then moving on to the next thing. Like, you can specialize, absolutely. Like, animals or people or whatever. But everything's comprised of the same primitive forms. And so I would say if you want to get really good at drawing and you want to be able to draw anything, learn foundation.
And we teach the foundation.
Yeah, I need to save this. What the heck?
So if you are interested in, like, comprehensive and really organized program for learning the fundamentals, you can check out our anime art school.
Oh yeah, we do have a school. I forgot to talk about it.
You keep forgetting.
Yeah, we have an online school. We teach a lot of those fundamentals. We teach figure drawing, anatomy,
this stuff,
clothing drawing, costume drawing, all this stuff you see on stream. We actually teach it in our school much more in depth. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can go check out our website. The link's on our profile. Otherwise, this is the link. You can screenshot that and put it into your browser. And it's a really, 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 really big school. It takes about a year to get through. It has 7 different classes. So yeah, we both teach.
Mm. Oh, I want to look at Hans OC on Archer 1. Oh.
What?
Oh.
You want me to bring it up?
Yeah, you bring it up.
Sure.
So I think we have one more topic, which is line weight. And I actually want to do that on this drawing right here. Because right now, there's not a lot of line weight happening in the hair, and I want to describe that. So one of the tips that I learned that actually really made a difference in my line weight is, yes, you do have to pay to get the Anime Art School.
Yes, the Anime Art School is a paid program. It's a large, in-depth paid program.
Yep.
Saturday stream, yes.
So line weight, the best tip that it's an Artshare 1.
Artshare 1.
There it is.
There you
Ooh. Wow, this is a cool looking OC. By Haunt. Been a hot minute since I've seen their work, so very, very nice.
I think war mode's probably on. Maybe it's not.
It's okay, it's not on.
It's not.
So line is actually shape, guys. The shape of your line and thicknesses and thinness creates it just creates a shape. So like a lot of people think that line is literally just like a very even line like this, and that and that's true. But to create really interesting looking lines and have a really good flow, you actually have to thicken some lines, make things a little bit more dynamic, and create a shape out of the line. So this looks infinitely more dynamic than a line that's very even.
And also the curve of a line as well.
Exactly. So like a curve of a line, you can have a very slow curve like this, or you can have a very fast curve where there's like an accelerated curve at the end. It's very fast. So like this is slow, fast.
Yup. Lines.
And then you can combine that. Phew.
Line really gets into design.
Yep. So like we can thicken some areas of the line in some acceleration, right? If I want people to look here, I thicken the line, and I also make sure that it's not an even shape, but rather that shape also feels dynamic. So like there's like thickness and thinness, and there's like a lot of variety in that line itself. You can also play with different textures of lines. Like you can start off with a very bold line, yes, a bold line. And then you can end the line with a bit of hatching to show a bit of like fade off into the line.
No, I mean drink.
Oh, drink some? Yeah, I should.
Yummy. Soda pop. What's the hardest thing you ever drew? I would say the hardest thing to draw is basically a human figure from imagination. Mm-hmm. But it's not the hardest thing for everybody, because sometimes people will have a lot of practice doing it. So it's not that hard to them, but technically it's definitely one of the most complicated subject matters you can tackle.
Yeah.
Character design.
So here, I want to thicken these lines along her face because I want people to focus more on the face part. And then I also want to focus on areas of where the curve is accelerating in the hair. So like we have a curve right here, but I want people to see this part because that's very descriptive. And so you can squint your eyes and actually see the impact that line already makes.
Yeah. Every line, like art is, everything you draw is contextual based on what's around it. So there's no like, where do you darken lines and where do you lighten lines?
It's a choice, I think.
It's a choice based on where do you want people to focus.
Yeah, like I'll darken some lines in the back here, and that's more of like a graphic shape now, right?
Yeah, her hand is touching the iPad, like resting on it. Yeah.
Yep. Bishop of the Railway says, "Do you have a Discord?" Yes, we do.
Yup.
I'm guessing you're new, aren't you?
Yes, welcome. We do have a Discord. You can check it out in the description of the video. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, it'll say our links. It will be on that webpage. How do you know how and where to use highlights? That has to do with rendering.
That has to do with rendering, yep.
So
that has to do with form rendering.
Highlights on what?
Hair?
Do you mean hair? Hair is generally ribbons.
Yep.
The Discord has been super kind so far. Yes, awesome.
If your light source... So I'm going to draw a ribbon real quick here. My light source is up here. Little sun. Anything... Any part of the ribbon that is going up towards the light will be in light.
Yeah.
So anything that there's a curve up going up, like that,
Perpendicular to the
perpendicular
light.
to the light is going to have light. This part's also going to have light. Thing that's going the curves that's going in and away from the light will be in shadow. So like you can just simplify it to look like this even.
That's where the highlights would be.
And that's where the highlights would be.
So if your surface is perpendicular to the light, then it is receiving the most light and therefore will generally get the highlight.
I think most of the time for most ribbons, you'll always see highlights in like the apexes of these curves here.
Are you guys friends or a couple? It's just I always see you guys live and you match vibes. We are married. We've been married for over 4 years.
Yep. I love hearing those questions because
We both do art for a living. We're married and we do art all day and night.
Yep.
Together. And publish books together and build classes together and make videos together and stream together and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. You'll rarely see shadows in this little deep corner right here.
No kids.
No kids yet.
You guys are very good for you guys. Yeah, thank you. Goals for real.
I got very lucky. I remember when I was a kid, when I was like, what was it? When I was like in middle school, I was like, if I had
I just refreshed TikTok.
Bruh. I'm actually their daughter, Fox. Yeah, right. You wish. What was it? When I was when I was like a young teenager, I was like, oh, I wonder who I'm gonna marry. Like, I'm either gonna marry like a doctor because I'm Asian, and I'm gonna be their assistant, or I'm gonna like be an artist with someone. And lo and behold, I'm an artist with someone, with him. So I got very lucky. I thought that was a funny story, cute story.
Tips on how to make the hair look less flat?
This, right here. If you know how, if you're talking about rendering and stuff, and you want things to look glossy and shiny and like feels like it's in 3D space, understand lighting, understand ribbons and how and where the highlights are. I think another thing is always adding overlaps. You'll see that I have a lot of overlaps.
No stutters.
No stutters. Overlaps in the hair. This is my front side of my hair. This is the back side of my hair. And even the back side of the hair has overlaps. So like there's overlaps within overlaps. There's side A.
That's what I've been working on a lot.
Yep. So let me just draw on this
Overlaps.
in blue. Overlaps over overlaps. So this is part A.
Planning on having kids? Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I'm liking for the head pats. Nice.
So this is side A, right? This is one section. Underneath that is side B. And inside side B, there's side C, which is the little dark layers underneath.
Fox says I'm actually their daughter. It feels like that sometimes. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
I don't know. It could prepare us for a daughter later on. I'll tell you that. So yeah, overlaps within overlaps within overlaps. That's gonna help you.
It's a great thing. Oh, you're the best daughter.
My Minecraft stuff disappeared.
Can you get it for me? Can you get this and this and that and that? I'm like, girl, stop dying.
Do you have any pets? No, not at the moment, no. Are we dog or cat people?
I'm a cat person.
Christina's a cat person. I would say, both. Like, I don't really have a preference. I like dogs and cats.
I just grew up with a cat, and I got very attached to that cat, so... And I do like certain dogs, though, like, I mean, obviously well-behaved dogs, you know. I feel like some dogs I was kind of ruined with because they're really misbehaved and they're kind of spoiled, and
Yeah,
I don't like those
Dad,
kind of dogs.
my Minecraft loot despawned. Can you spawn me more?
No!
I'm a cat person.
Learn how to fend for yourself.
Nice. Colton gives me the vibes he'd have a pet turtle. I had a pet turtle when I was a kid.
Oh.
Red-eared slider.
I mean, look at that. Layers within layers. Nice shadows. I feel like I really like this color of blonde for Tira.
What
It's
was
very
the question, anyways? How to add layers to hair, or
Well, like how to
add
make your hair
volume?
not look flat.
Not look flat? Well, flat things look flat because, like, this is flat. That feels flat. But you can go like...
see that? You can't see that.
Can't see it? You can go like...
Add the twists.
Yeah, you can go like, oh, I'm going to add a twist. And I'll add this backside here. Like that. And then you can bring this out. So like that looks a lot less flat because you're seeing more sides of it. 1, 2, 3. Right? So if I can see one side of something, that's pretty flat. If I can see two sides of something, it's less flat. If I can see three sides of something, then it is the least flat. So if you want something to look less flat, add more sides to it.
Mm-hmm. Add more sides. Look at that. They have online classes of art, but do they have classes for 2D?
2D?
I don't understand.
I don't know what 2D is.
Yeah.
Like, this is all 2D.
Do you mean like 2D animation? I'm not sure.
Mom, I'm not feeling well. Can I stay home from school? Sure, but you draw 100 heads.
Honestly, that's a good assignment.
King of Animation says impressive artwork.
Thank you.
I had an orange cat like getting wrapped up, so I called him Churro.
Oh,
That's cute.
so cute.
2D art and animation. 2D art, yeah, we teach all 2D art.
Mm-hmm. All of our art is 2D that we teach. Animation, we don't teach animation.
Yeah, we don't teach any.
But
animation.
in order to do animation, you got to know how to draw. So
yeah, at least if you want to do 2D animation.
Yeah, 2D
like
animation.
if you want to animate characters and people, you need to know proportions, figure drawing, perspective, all those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course you have to also know, animation principles and frame rates and, like bend and stretch and stuff. Are you guys able to draw realism or semi-realism? Yes.
Yep.
Yup.
A lot of my work on ArtStation is kind of more realistic.
Yeah, we ate today. Yeah, pretty much all I do is realism.
Actually, a lot of my classes, well, for the figure drawing and clothing, I do realistic stuff. I don't do stylized stuff for that class, for those classes.
I added a couple new pieces to my art
So I
folder.
want to do 2D animation, however, I've been wanting to do 2D art. It's a bit difficult. I see.
Draw.
Draw a lot.
Draw a lot.
If you're looking for classes, we have classes for 2D art like this. If you want to draw like this, we have classes for it. You can check that out in the link in our profile. 2D animation, of course, we don't teach it, but basically, if you want to learn it, we would teach the fundamentals of how to make art like this.
And it is true that you should learn realism and then have a stylized art style, like the basic things around realism. It depends on what your goals are.
Yeah.
If your goal is to work professionally as an artist and work at a high level, then pretty much everybody starts... Well, stylization is based on realism, right? It's a derivative. So it's basically like going, I don't want to learn English, I only want to how to talk in slang. And so the slang is based on the original. So if you learn the original and then you learn why the slang happens, your stylized stuff is always going to be better than people who don't know the original at all. So as far as getting hired, like I said, it depends on your goals. If you want to get hired and you want to work professionally, people who know realism and how to bend it are always going to get the job instead of someone who only knows the stylized stuff. Because they know why it happens rather than just like copying or like mimicking something.
Yeah. Oh, the meat and cheese snack thing? Oh, that would be totally up your alley, Fox, because you eat all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're prosciutto cheese rolls. I think you can get those at a Costco.
Yeah, but it depends, like, on your goals, right? My friend who got hired at Blizzard, he started with all of the proper figure drawing and anatomy and rendering classes, even though they do really, really stylized work. All of my friends who work at, like, Riot, they all started with real figure drawing classes. All of the Disney artists... They all do realistic stuff.
Yep.
The stylization is a derivative of the realistic stuff. So it's like, underneath of it, it's based on it. But if you just want to be a hobbyist and you don't want to learn realistic stuff and you're fine not knowing it, then by all means do it. That's why I'm saying it's all about your goals. It depends on what you want to do. There's no one way.
Yeah. I know that for me, I've always started with anime because that was just what I like to do. And my art really skyrocketed once I learned the realistic stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It did skyrocket so much. And, like, a lot of people would be like, oh, I love your style. And I'm like, I didn't even work hard for this style. Like, this wasn't even something that I even tried hard to do.
Like the style specifically?
Like, the style specifically, yeah. Like, doing this, it's just fundamentals.
Yeah.
And just kind of how I felt like doing it. What's up?
Yeah, so, like, the reason that Christina can do stuff like this
Yep.
is because she's taken real costume drawing classes. Real clothing drawing classes. Like, this is all costume and clothing drawing classes.
Yep.
From real classes.
Yep.
It's just simplified in an anime style.
This pose here, figure drawing classes.
Yeah.
Understanding how to break down the human body into different parts and then just finishing it up. Rendering, clothes, painting classes and stuff.
Yeah.
How to simplify shadows and whatnot. Okay.
And then it's just cell shaded, which is a stylized decision.
Yep.
It's just cell shading is just a simplification of shadows.
Mm-hmm. Does the skills and portfolio matter more when it comes to joining the industry?
What industry?
You mean art industry? Yeah, the guy in the bag is Jake.
And matter more than what? Like a degree, you mean, or the industry? What did you say? They said
in the industry, yeah. They said like portfolio.
What industry?
Like art.
Art?
Yeah.
The art industry?
Yeah.
There's a lot of industries within the art industry. So, like, for example, there's a game industry. There's a fine art industry. There's, I've heard, like, joining the art industry, I'm thinking concept art. Concept art is entirely portfolio-based. I worked as a concept artist professionally since 2016. I have dozens and dozens and dozens of friends who work in studios all over the world. It's all portfolio-based. Unless you're a foreigner who's trying to get hired in a country that requires a degree as a part of their work visa requirements. It's entirely portfolio based. I've uploaded single pieces of artwork online and gotten emails from recruiters at studios asking if I'm available to work just based on a single artwork. I uploaded I could give you an example of just how portfolio based it is. I uploaded this artwork online. I painted it.
Ooh, lovely.
And about a week later, I got an email from a recruiter at Nickelodeon asking if I was available to work on an animated series. So they didn't ask about a degree. They didn't ask about certifications. They literally just saw this painting and went, let's hire this guy.
Mm-hmm. Have any of you tried making a manga? I used to make a lot of manga pages as a kid for fun, and I loved it, but that doesn't count as making a manga. But I have tried making pages.
So yeah, it's entirely portfolio based. But again, the downside is the industry is incredibly competitive. Did you accept the job? No, I didn't accept the job. It wasn't a concept position. It was a different position. And we were actually in the middle of building our book. And I didn't need to take the job. What was I doing at that time?
I don't know.
It was in our last Discord server.
Were we building our courses?
We were probably building one of our books or something. Yeah, they wanted to hire me as a color stylist on a Star Trek animated series, and I didn't really feel like working as a color stylist. It seemed a little bit more boring than concept art. I'll tell you the saddest job I ever turned down. Concept artist for the Dead Space remake. That was the saddest I've ever been turning down a job. They had a full-time position on Dead Space for 2 years, and they wanted to hire me to work on it, freelance, remotely, and I had to turn it down because we were working on our brand. Oh. I've never been more sad because
Oh.
Dead Space is legendary, and I'm a sci-fi artist too. Like sci-fi is my jam.
Well, that's like if I was hired to work on a Rune Factory game. I would have been so sad.
I was so sad.
I would have been so sad. Ugh.
Yeah, Dead Space is one of the most famous horror sci-fi games. Yeah, the Dead Space remake that came out a year or two ago, I got a job offer back in like 2021 or something to work on it.
Yeah. Well,
But
that
it's all
just-
portfolio based. What?
that just shows how much you wanted to.
I'm
do
still
this business with
traumatized.
me. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I know. It sucks.
as a concept artist, Dead Space. I did work on Anthem though. I worked on that game for almost a year. That was EA's big title that didn't do very well, but it was a really fun project to work on.
What do you think of this elegant Tira? I don't
I like it.
The Christmas
It's
Tira.
Christmas Tira.
It's Christmas Tira. Now I got to do the rest of the girls in this kind of style.
This is like an after Christmas party.
Yeah. This
Get
is like,
together.
Yeah. Crap, I need to draw the girls with the Christmas party.
Are
vibe.
most jobs big ones that last a few months or years? No, it varies so much. You can get hired for a single artwork. Like I did a promotional artwork for a theme park that Mattel was building, and it was just I got hired to do one single artwork, and it took about like I don't know a week or two. It paid like $4 or $5 grand. But there's other jobs that are like contract, and you'll get hired on it, and they'll start you off, and you'll have like a 3-month contract, and if you do well, they'll like extend it, and they'll be like, yeah, can you work on this for the rest of the year? It varies so much.
I'll do June next.
They asked me when I flew to Quebec to work with Anthem. They asked me if I wanted to go work at EA in Canada.
I remember that.
They don't have a studio in Quebec, but I went to Quebec City for the studio that I was working for.
Yeah.
And the guys, the art director at EA, they asked me if I wanted to work, but I didn't want to move to Canada.
Yeah. I thought they. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you were easy to work with, you know.
Yeah. The main reason I've never worked in-house at a large studio is because I never wanted to relocate.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Draw Anime Academy, Lorv says. Wait, I just tuned in. What program are you talking about? What program?
Unless you're asking what program I'm drawing on, I'm using Procreate, if that's what you're asking.
Do you think if you ever got offered small ones, you might do it on the side of Draw Anime Academy? Absolutely, I actually have. I still do student mentorship sometimes, and I still, I worked on a Japanese game a couple years ago. The first game in the series is called Ender Lilies. I don't know if anybody here has played it. It's a side-scroller. I worked on the second game in that series. I don't remember what it was called, like Zion or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
That might have
Ooh,
just been the code name.
Professor Yedis has an interesting comment. You want to read that on YouTube?
Yep, I just got here and this is my second stream, but out of curiosity, at what point do people start to scout you? Like, I'm assuming you have to put that you're looking for work in a social media bio. So, that's a really good question. The industry's in a really, really weird spot right now where there is more people that are working than there are games that are being made. So, the industry's actually really, really bad right now. But, under normal circumstances, like, you could just upload a portfolio to ArtStation and you start getting job offers. Like, if once you reach a professional level, they would just go to your ArtStation and start and message you on there or email you, and they'd just be like, hey, we're working on a project. ArtStation was, like, really, really good for getting jobs.
Just don't fall for the scam messages, though.
But you can. I mean, if you're talking about like a big studio, like Blizzard or Riot, I don't really think they scout that much. I think there's so many people who want to work for them
They
that
don't
they
really
don't
need
really
to scout.
I could ask my friend who works there to see if it works that way. And also, they're so concerned with whether you're easy to work with and you're a cool person as well. Like, your portfolio is really important, but knowing people who vouch for you, that's a really big one as well.
Yeah. They said, what skill level would people be looking for? Like, how to be hireable, I'm guessing? Like, what would be...
There's a certain point at which you become hireable. Your art is at the level at which you can work professionally, and I would say that's like the point of hireability. It's different for different jobs. Can I have a hi? Hello.
Hi.
Would you just reach out to them if you wanted to work there? Yeah. Like, my story of when I wanted to work at Bethesda Game Studios is I added all of the concept artists on Facebook and messaged them and asked them how to work there. And they got back to me and told me. They were just like, yeah, do you want a portfolio critique? Like, my portfolio was, like, it was okay. I was already working professionally, but they gave me advice. They're just like, yeah, these rocks in this painting are a little bit muddy. I'd probably fix that. Maybe give more designs of this. Maybe include some more characters. I would ask, like, Professor Yedis, if you want to work somewhere specific, I would find artists who are currently working there and get in contact with them. Ask them, say, hey, I want to work where you're working. What do you think about my portfolio? Can you critique my portfolio? I have nothing. Fox, I can critique you as a person. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. They hit 25K.
Ooh, 25K. I did do in June right now. What do you
That's
think?
cute. I like it.
25K!
I'm curious. Fox, if I critique you as a person, you're a very good TikTok mod. I'll tell you that. Very helpful. And you always show up. Mostly because you have nothing else to do. But, yes, very good. Good job, chat. 25,000 likes. Absolutely awesome. And also, I've noticed that you're very helpful. Like, you sent me that sandcastle earlier. And
yes,
you didn't
I don't know
even
how
ask
you
me.
find
I
that.
didn't even ask you to, and I really do appreciate that. Just helpful like that. Like, doing things that you don't have to do that are just helpful. It's very nice. Danny draws. I don't think there's anybody on the face of the planet that I have more good things to say about a person than Danny
She's
draws.
just so sweet. We don't deserve her.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know what other hairstyle to put June in other than her cute Hime cut.
Mod Danny. I could mod Danny on TikTok, but we don't have anybody as mods that are under 18 on Discord. So when Danny turns 18, I'd be more than happy to mod her. TikTok doesn't matter that much because TikTok mods don't have like a private chat and all that much power. They can just like mute people and pin messages. So I mod a lot of people on TikTok, like a lot of our regulars. They'll like mute spammers and stuff. You guys are so interesting. I'm drawing again. Awesome.
Yay!
Do you have any tips for shading black hair?
I'm actually gonna shade some black hair right now.
Yup.
I first gotta color in her skin and stuff though first. But you know what? I'll just color black hair first. I start off with the base color. Now, this depends on how dark or what kind of tint you want your black hair to be. Do you want it to be like a warm black that's more towards like brown, so you'll see more of like an oranger tint to this?
Who is that diva on the left? Do you mean this diva or this diva? Because sometimes people say that. They're like, who's this diva? And I'm like, oh, shush. Oh, shush.
Oh, shush.
You mean Tira?
Yeah, this is Tira.
Tira.
One of our characters. She's right on the left, or sorry, on our right as well, on the screen. Colton's music's on.
Someone put Tira's hair on Colton. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
we can make like a little
slay?
overlay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, our music's off. We've been streaming for 2 hours almost.
Wow. So you can either choose a warm black or a cool black, like a jet black. So this will have a bit more blue in it.
That hair diva, Tira.
Hair diva. So I am going to choose a cool. And so one of the things that I do is I actually choose a darker gray for this because... no, I want to see your face, Colton.
Look.
So I choose a base color. I do not use pure black because that basically shows the absence of color. And we don't get to see a lot of interesting stuff with just very pure black like this. So I use a very, very dark gray that's tinted. And then I fill it all in first.
This is all very interesting. I'm not looking to work just as yet, but I've been feeling lately that when I might find project work more my style than one-off commissions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the hard part is getting to the skill level. It's not as hard to find the job when you reach the level of, like, employability.
Yeah.
But yeah, good luck with it, you know. I'm glad you're here. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, if we can be any help to you, you know, show up more often and hang out.
So, highlights happen... So I'm going to just use like the similar lighting situation as Tira's, which is just like a front-on diffuse light, kind of similar to what we have. So certain shadows will appear. So if you look at my hair, which kind of looks like barcodes right now, you'll see that my highlights, if you guys can even look close enough, my highlights have kind of like this pattern where it's a ring around my head. And that's because our hair wraps around a sphere, right? So when we add in shadows, it's going to have this kind of direction to it.
You mean highlights?
Yeah,
or
highlights.
Shadows?
Highlights.
Okay.
Did I say highlights or did I say
shadows?
shadows? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant highlights. Highlights.
Little Miss Blessed by God. Hello.
Hey.
Didn't they tell us her name?
Nicole.
Nicole.
Hey, I remember.
Nice. Okay, Nicole. We knew Nicole.
Mm-hmm. So I like to put a ring around it. Now this is not pure white either because that is the absence, or that is the absorbs all color, and it looks way too bright for this dark color. So I choose like a slightly lighter, like a much lighter gray that feels shiny enough. So this is like Local Valley and stuff, but I won't really talk about that today. And then what I do is I use my base color, I select it, and then I start carving out the shapes that I like.
Alright, Haunt, have a good one.
Hey, bye, Haunt.
I did see we got some gifts.
Ooh.
Ralman, thank you for the 6 alien pets. Tiana, thank you for the heart puffs.
Ooh.
And the rose and the heart puff. King of Animation, thank you for the 9 roses and the autumn 2024, so lightning bolt.
Bye,
thing.
Haunt.
Moo, thank you for the high bear. Kenzo, thank you for the ice cream cone and the roses. Tori the artist, thank you for the BFF necklace.
Aww.
I actually can't read your name. It's just a bunch of special characters to me, but thank you for the heart me. And Tori, thank you also for the heart me, the heart ticket, and the heart puffs. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Drawing with Mr. Sepulveda.
Hello.
Hey, hello on YouTube. So then what I do is I add shadows. And usually my shadows would appear like in the back layers of the hair. That's usually where most shadows happen. Same thing with Tira's hair right here. It's all the same. It's just much darker. And then I also like to add shadows in like the lower parts of her bangs as it's curling away from us. But you don't really need to do much with black hair because it's quite dark.
Been a while since I joined a stream. Hey, Toad Sandwich.
Hey.
That's Simon, right?
Simon, yep.
Yeah, you were on the 12-hour stream. Have we seen you since the 12-hour stream? Sarah, thank you for the follow.
And there's black hair, so hopefully that helped.
I'll sub sometime in December.
So what I'm going to do now is just going to color the rest of the scroll.
Masu. Okay. Your name shows up as a bunch of boxes with X's in them for me.
Yeah.
Probably not. Haven't been joining because I'm busy and stressed. Well, I hope that we can help relieve some of your stress while you hang out here.
Yep. Okay, I want her to have a green choker. What do you think about that, Colton?
That's cute.
That's too... I want like a dark velvet green. Maybe like that. Maybe a little bit lighter. There we go.
Velvet?
Yeah. I don't really know what outfit she's gonna wear. I initially wanted to give her a turtleneck, but Tira already has a turtleneck.
I feel like Tira would wear a dark, really rich green velvet outfit.
Tira? You mean
June.
Yeah, I think so too.
I always get our kids' names mixed up.
like a shoulderless, like no sleeve, like a sleeveless top. Like
Do you recommend iPad Pro or iPad Air for online art? Either one works fine. I haven't really used the iPad Air for art. much. We have the Pro, the 13-inch Pro for stream.
I don't really know what the difference is. Ooh, a bit of gold.
No school for a week, that's nice. But yeah, I mean, the iPads in general are nice. They work great.
Add a little bit of shadow.
Bella, hello.
Hello.
June. How do you spell June's name? Jun.
Jun.
We've been live for quite a while, 2 hours.
Yeah.
I wanted to go live today because I was so happy that the stutters are gone.
I know.
It literally is like streaming for the first time all over again. It is amazing. By the way, I wanted to ask everybody on this stream, on TikTok specifically, what do you think of the horizontal layout?
Yeah, is it easy for y'all?
We might go back and forth and see which one we like more. I know Fox doesn't like it. It doesn't work on her phone for some reason. It's so much better, someone says. Horizontal better.
Interesting.
Hey, I like to draw with reference images, but when I try to draw with no references, it looks weird. Sounds like an understanding thing.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you're pretty good at copying from something, but maybe you don't understand the subject matter enough to draw without references.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I think there's like a misconception that once you have the reference, you can draw it without it, which is, difficult and stuff. So yeah, I think...
Yeah, drawing an image from observation is many, 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 many times easier than drawing without one.
Yeah.
Because in order to draw something without reference, you have to thoroughly understand it.
Yeah.
And drawing something from reference, you're basically just copying the shapes. Mm-hmm. Now, there's different levels. You can reference something and change aspects of it. And, obviously, drawing with references and stuff is good. It is bad.
It's very good.
I was always the kind of artist who wanted to be able to draw without references, just from imagination. It requires a very deep and thorough understanding of the subject.
And also memorizing, the shapes. And that won't come unless you draw a lot.
Yeah, you probably missed head pats. I'll take a shower. I'll probably have TikTok in the background so I don't answer stuff. You mean speaker? Loud?
Whoa.
I would listen to Skyrim music in
the shower. Oh, look at those eyes.
When I tell people I use reference, they just give me a look of disappointment or unimpressed. Well,
that's not very nice.
It's not nice, but that's fine. I wouldn't draw for other people. I'd draw for yourself.
Yeah.
So if you enjoy it,
if they start being elitist,
yeah, when you get into the professional world,
literally, that's kind of
people are using 3D photo bashing references, everything.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's
like amateur art community
drama. I remember, I hate it because I was accused of, stealing someone's art just because, I was inspired by them, and I said that because I was trying to be nice to them, and they're like, aha, so you stole my art, and...
Yeah, stupid Artemino type drama.
Well, my art piece, I did not look at any of that person's work, but, okay, so I drew a piece that was just a girl with a skull, and it was kind of like an emo type illustration, and it just so happened that the subject of the matter was very similar to another artist, but the art piece was completely different. It just happened that we both had the same idea of drawing a girl with a skull, and then they were kind of a bit sneaky, and they were like, oh, so who are you inspired by? And I'm like, oh, inspired by you guys, because I liked them back then. And then they're like, so you stole my art, and I'm like, no, I didn't.
That's it. I find that so funny because, you didn't steal anything. You happen to have a similar-ish idea.
Exactly.
And it's so anybody who also draws a girl with black hair is now copying June?
Yeah? I'm like, what? Yeah.
It's just the art community. Yeah, but that wasn't nowadays.
That was not
like
nowadays.
10 years
that
ago.
That was 10 years ago. It hasn't changed that much, to be honest.
But yeah, I don't hang out in the art community anymore.
Yeah.
I just like doing art. I don't like art communities that much. Our community is focused on being, helpful and supportive. Mm-hmm. Like Danny draws. Mm-hmm. And that's what we decided to build. I don't like art elitism. I think it's silly and goofy, especially when all the artists are just amateurs, high school artists anyways. Like,
yeah.
It's not even like they're pro artists.
Yeah.
They're like
and
high
yet they're like
schoolers.
acting as if they're like the boss of the community or something.
Yeah. I find amateur art community and pro art community drama to be very boring, very dumb.
Yeah.
Just do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, just do what you're gonna do.
Enjoy it. Mm-hmm. Thanks, you guys are super supportive and helpful. I hope your career goes far. I'm headed off. All right, have a good one.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I would say the only time drawing from reference is a little bit weird is when people draw from reference in order to impress others and hide the fact that they drew it from reference.
Yeah, that's a little
sneaky.
Yeah, that is a little bit sneaky.
Yeah, we don't deal with any art drama on TikTok. We literally just focus on teaching and helping.
Yeah.
I honestly don't want to have anything to do with art or drama or stuff.
I'm done with that.
At any time ever. I don't think it helps people get better in any way, shape, or form. Not even remotely interested in it.
Yeah.
Too much stuff to do than to deal with any sort of art drama.
It's not looking too bad.
I
think her neck looks a bit long. And you actually shortened this whole area up here.
And maybe the left earring a little bit.
Yeah. There we go.
I like it. I like that very solid. You can tell Christina's style is actually really solid because she has like a professional training in rendering and design. It's not like wishy-washy.
It's not like super transparent.
Well, it's not like something's going on, but you don't know what it is because I didn't draw it. I just implied it. Like,
right.
Christina doesn't imply stuff. She draws it.
Yeah, It's
like a very solid...
Straightforward.
And a lot of people develop, like, styles that are not straightforward because they don't know how to do stuff.
Yeah. It's like, it looks pretty, but it's almost like smoke and mirrors kind of vibe. But if it works for them...
it is fine, like, if they want to do that.
Yeah.
Can't get hired professionally very easily with that because art directors can see right through it. They can tell when somebody is not doing something because they don't know how to do it versus when someone's not doing something because it's like an intentional choice.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, I don't know. I don't even know an analogy that can explain it that well. This is June? Yes.
It's glare.
What?
Okay, no, nothing. The glare on the top of the iPad was kind of blocking my vision.
Vision.
Yeah, my vision.
I struggle with keeping stuff the same style even on the same drawing. Make a rule set behind why your style looks the way it does.
Yeah,
like how thick are the lines? What type of shapes do you use? Is it more squarish? What type of lighting? What color are your shadows? Or like how dark are your shadows? Are they like not that dark or are they very dark? Like figure out the rules behind why your style looks the way it does. Like really analyze your art and go just sit there and look at it and go, why does this look the way it does? What sort of shapes do I use? What sort of colors do I use? How far apart are the eyes? What type of mouth do I use? How long is the neck? Is seeing this live my sign to draw tonight? Yes?
Yes.
Is Miki a gold or silver jewelry girl?
Ooh, gold.
Gold?
Gold. She looks good in gold.
Gold. Miki looks good in gold.
Well, it's like, because I think, like, sometimes she'll get a bit tan, and I feel like tan skin really looks good with gold. And same thing with, like, Tira, but I feel like Tira's more like a silver girl. Silver, well, she can do both, honestly. But I drew her a little bit pale here, but that's okay.
Yeah, I would say gold.
Gold. Gold is also very versatile for just a lot of stuff.
Your style is also going to develop naturally based on what types of brushstrokes you do.
Yeah.
I just joined the live. What's the blonde girl's name? Tira.
Tira. Oh, I forgot.
Maybe
Tira?
we should just write. Yeah.
Jun.
Tira. Jun.
There we go. I like these two together a lot because, like, they're kind of like opposites. They're like black and white, kind of light dark.
Do these characters have lore? Yes.
They do.
They do.
We have
Yeah.
5 girls in total.
Yo, here they are.
Here they are. So well, the ones I'm drawing right now is these two. So this is Miki, Colton's character.
Yo.
Miko, our first mascot for Anime Academy. June, Tira, and Naomi.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's the girl group. And Tira's on the side
Tira's
over
on
there.
the side,
Tira's
right there.
Yeah, Tira's right here. Hi. We need to do that.
So yeah, they do have lore though.
Yeah, they have lore. Miki and Tira are besties. They're in Miami. They go to a private school.
Well, you actually won't have to miss the process because it's on YouTube.
Yes, that is a great point, Christina. Mm-hmm. You can go over to YouTube and watch the entire 2-hour and 11-minute long live stream.
Just skip ahead.
And Christina drew both of these from complete scratch in real time during this live stream. We also did a bunch of teaching.
Other teaching, yes.
As well as all of this kind of stuff.
Yep.
So if you want to go over to our YouTube channel, it is the same name, Draw Anime Academy. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and apparently today as well.
Yep.
At 4 p.m. Pacific time every single week. We basically never miss a day.
Yeah, I don't think it's been a while since we missed a day.
Girl group plus Jake. Yep,
Yep,
there's
girl
Jake.
group
Oh
plus
yeah,
Jake.
the illustration.
Yes, okay. So this is another illustration of our girl group. There's Jake right in the back, and there's all the girls.
Y'all. Christina actually just finished that up last night.
I did. I was so happy finishing it. It looks so cute. It's so anime core.
Charging will resume when iPad reaches normal temperature. It's not even that hot. It's like
It's not even that hot. What are you talking about?
lukewarm.
Girl, what you talking about?
How long ago was this? That was last night.
That was
at
finished
2
last
or 3
night.
in the morning.
Yep.
We hopped on because we figured out why the stream was. Look at this. No stutters. Hello, Lynn.
Well, Colton found, yeah, he found the reason why our stream was not looking very pretty.
Yup. So now
And it
we're
was-
back to 100%. We can actually do another 12-hour live stream if you want.
Yeah?
Maybe we'll do it on a weekend sometime.
I was thinking, like, New Year's, but I don't know. I think New Year's idea is really cute.
Victoria, hello.
Alright, I actually want to add a bit of blush because it's a federal crime if I don't. Ah, there we go.
Now I don't have to pause the stream. I don't have to reset the stream. I don't have to pause it. We don't have to wait for the PowerPoint slide to end. It's just perfectly smooth the whole time. Yup. Finally figured it out. I tried
He tried so many
I
things.
tried dozens of things. I worked on it for literally hours every single day for like a week or more. What is that juicy brush? I am glad you asked because you can actually get it for absolutely free. The link is on our profile, and it'll be a green button that says digital brush. You can download it.
Okay. No, I don't want it like that. There we go. There's Tira and June, roughly sketched. I need to actually make her jewelry a little bit more shiny.
I like the horizontal streams better, but we might actually flip back and forth and see.
And see how well it does.
See what the majority of people like.
Yeah.
I can gauge how much people like something by how much traffic our stream gets.
Yeah. And what do you think so far?
It's like
a
little bit subpar today.
Yeah.
But it might just be because TikTok flagged our stream is not very good because we had so much stutters. So we'll wait a couple more streams and see. But it's not the vertical layout thing, which I thought it was.
Yeah.
So
well,
we can go back to streaming vertically, and it won't stutter at all.
Mm-hmm. They are wearing some kind of makeup. They're like wearing kind of more like subtle makeup. But yes, June is definitely wearing some makeup.
Anime character makeup.
Yeah, anime character makeup. It's subtle.
Oh no, my Apple Pencil just died.
Oh no.
Drawing up my weekly art challenge. Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna be doing a bunch of anime heads tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I added these ones to my
that's a good
folder
one.
of drawings.
Oh, I love that.
These ones.
I need to add folders. I need to add stuff to my stuff.
I still like this piece. This is what I'm talking about. This painting of mine from a long time ago. This is like a couple years old.
It's weird because y'all have 100,000 followers and 100K followers and average of 40 to 80 viewers.
TikTok works differently. TikTok is an interest-based platform, which means that the people who see your content are not necessarily your followers. So it's most platforms are moving towards that. You'll notice on TikTok, people will have like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, and you look at their videos, and their videos might only have like 20, 30,000 views. But if you go and look at our videos on our TikTok, you'll notice something interesting. We have 150,000 followers, and our videos will do 1.4 million views. Those are pinned messages. That one has 300,000, 151K, 157K, 756,000.
Welcome back, Skylar.
Every video and stream performs independently of the number of followers you have.
Mm-hmm.
It's TikTok is an interesting platform. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube are all starting to move in that direction as well. If you want to grow a channel on social media, it's definitely something that you have to understand what interest-based versus follower-based social media platforms are. You'll notice that a channel with 0 videos will upload a video and it'll get 20 million views. And a channel with 1 million subscribers will upload a video and it'll get like 1,000 views. TikTok does not push your content based on your number of followers. It pushes your content based on how that individual piece of content performed. I'm back. It's me, Skylar. My profile picture is a drawing I drawed while you were live yesterday. Awesome.
So cool.
This is very nice. Very fun. I can't see it as a little tiny window for us.
Yeah, I wish we could like see all the profile pictures. Well, not all of them. I wish we could see some of the profile pictures in higher res.
Yeah, sometimes we'll peak at like 500-600 viewers.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've gotten that, so we're kind of. I wonder why.
I think it might be the horizontal layout. TikTok's finicky.
It is finicky. It likes certain things.
But we don't actually try to peak at the highest number of viewers. We try to find the right audience.
Yep.
I would much rather have, 70, 80 people watching that are the right people than 600 people watching who are not the right people. When we do speed draw,
we get
hundreds and hundreds of people watching live, but a lot of the people will be like really toxic anime fandom type people, and not like kind art community type
like
people.
y'all.
So, we don't like to peak at the highest number of viewers live. Because a lot of the time, the more people something gets sent out to, the less relevant those larger groups of people are to your content. And so, if our content starts going really viral, a whole bunch of people that we don't even want in our community will start joining.
Yeah.
And it gets a little bit hectic.
Yeah. Well, we kind of...
There's like this happy balance. We're a pretty niche channel. Like, we're not just a general drawing channel. We're an anime/art educational channel that's focused on people who want to draw their own characters and stories. So we don't do any fan art. We don't do any drawings of Goku and Naruto and Bleach. Because we notice that kind of content brings in people that we're not really that interested in.
Well, the audience is very different.
Yeah. So it takes a lot longer to grow, but the audience is much more relevant.
Quality. Y'all are quality viewers.
Yeah, I mean, y'all ain't gonna get very many people like Danny draws with speed draw.
Yeah. You get it
I
with...
love art. Nice. I do too. Yeah, we pretty much exclusively do OC stuff. And the reason is because I'm just not interested in existing fandoms. Like, I want to help people create their own stories and characters that they're passionate about.
I think it's like people already know all these characters that are like in fandoms and stuff, like, but like people don't pay attention to the OCs that people try so hard to make.
Yeah. We're not interested in growing our channel as fast as possible by doing a bunch of popular flashy art.
Did not mean to do that. Yep.
Personally prefer OC art. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with fan art. It's just not our brand. Banana whipped cream pie. Hey, I love you guys so much. I have to go, but have a great stream. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I find that people who design and create their own OCs, generally are more passionate about creativity, and they're generally more passionate about like storytelling and you know, creating. And that's what I care about. Like, oh my, like, yeah, we don't even have any like fan art channels in the Discord server. It's just art shares. And you'll notice that fan art doesn't actually get posted that often in the Discord server of like existing shows. Like,
it's quite
occasionally
rare.
it will. And we haven't banned it. It's just that our community is mostly focused on drawing their own characters. And you'll notice that all of our weekly challenges are focused on characters and collaborations between artists.
Yep. With their original characters and stuff.
Yep. Fox, are you back? Looks
Welcome
like it.
back.
Bravo Squad, hello. Lizzie!
Lizzie!
I want to draw at school.
Oh,
you have
no.
school in the... Wait, Lizzie's in
Ecuador.
Ecuador, yeah.
I don't know what the time difference is.
You have school? Huh? Isn't it late? Pretty late? Do these characters have lore? Oh, that's old. I'm back. Welcome back. My favorite bar of soap is the lemongrass. Oh, it smells so
I need
good.
to try my white tea soap sometime.
I'm not in Ecuador. I thought you were in Ecuador. I thought you were in South America somewhere. What
Yeah,
happened?
where do we get the South?
Dahiak?
Where do we get the South America from?
Where do we get? Or was that someone else?
No way, I thought it was Lizzie.
I thought it was Lizzie. I thought you were in Ecuador.
Yeah.
Or were you in the States? I could have sworn some
was
regular
in
was in
I
South
remember
America.
I mentioned a friend that I had that was from Ecuador.
Yeah, so someone was from
Someone's
Ecuador.
from
It might
Ecuador.
not have been Lizzie then. Dahiak?
Where? How did we hear this wrong?
Who was from?
I have no idea who else.
I'm
was in the
from
conversation.
there, but I live in the States. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Tricked us! My Apple Pencil just charged enough to draw. Yeah, I've been drawing with my finger. Nice. Do you think I'd get better if I drew existing characters like a study? Yes. I would say if you draw existing characters and you specifically focus on studying some aspect, then yes, you will get better.
Yeah.
I'll give you examples. This is a study of an artwork that I found online, but I didn't copy it exactly. I actually turned it into Miki. And so I was studying the face and the proportions. Then this piece right here, this is actually from imagination. I did not use any reference for this one.
I love this one.
And so what I'll do is I'll go back and forth. This is from imagination. Where's another study? This is from study. This is from an image. And then I'll go and I'll do something like this from imagination, not from an image.
And he's constructing every single one, so it's not just like line by line copying. It's like he's constructing it from the ground up.
Yeah, like you can see my construction here.
Yep.
Like I draw the cranium, and I draw the chin, and then I draw the hair on top of it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, drawing existing characters. These are both from imagination. And this one. See, this is a study. This one right here of Megumin, that's a study. And then this one's also a study. And that one's also a study. And this one's also a study. But this one's from imagination.
So it's like you do a lot from studies, and then you try it like with imagination and putting your own characters in to see like how much you retained all those things.
Yeah, the glasses and braid girl. You want to take a screenshot of her?
Yeah.
Everybody loves her.
Everybody loves her.
Yeah.
She's just a vibe.
Y'all want a screenshot of that? There you go. This girl, you mean?
Maybe we should add her somewhere, somehow.
I actually designed a new character as well last night. Her.
Yep, she's super cute. I really like her.
And then I also designed this character as well. So yeah, those are both.
She
from
looks like an
imagination.
Annabelle.
Yeah, she kind of does. Maybe her name would be Annabelle. Like all these, this one's from imagination. That one's from imagination. That one's from imagination. But Christina actually taught me how to do the mouth like that.
Yeah.
Imagination, imagination, imagination. I don't like that head. That's from observation. So I'm just doing 1,000 of these.
Your heads look like mochi. They kind of do. Like when you draw cheeks and stuff, you tend to like do that. Looks like mochi. Oh. Oh, that's
How
cute.
do you do it exactly?
What? Oh, here. I think I know what you mean. They go like this. It's like...
Okay, kind of like that.
Yeah. Broken up lines. That sounds cute. Oh, it's like Miki being drunk.
Yeah.
You should draw Miki drunk.
It's like this. It would be like this.
Yep, yep. That's cute. I'm delighted to see Colton and Christina continuously spreading Christmas joy. Oh, Lord.
Is that stinking Lorb?
That's stinking Lorb.
I knew as soon as you read that last part, I was
that's
like,
Lorb.
Lorb. I cannot see. Wow, it's so warped because I'm drawing at an angle. It looks amazing to me. Y'all want to see what I see?
Wow.
It looks like kind of like that.
That's angles matter, huh?
Yep, angles matter. I remember the first time I ever discovered that. I was in school and I would draw leaned back like this. And when I flipped the page up, it would be stretched.
It's just like slanted.
Yeah.
There we go.
Lorv has such a unique way of typing that you can just tell it's them. Yes, very unique. Very quirky. You could just unstretch it with transform.
Oh yeah, I could do that. I have to do
Maybe?
distort. There we go.
There we go.
There, distort. Yep. Everything's all in the right place.
I'm flattered. How do you do hair shine?
Hair shine? Like hair highlights?
Time.
Okay.
Pray for me.
So hair highlights is kind of like, first you have to know the form of your hair strand, because if you don't know how to do it, then you won't really be able to capture that hair shine that much. So I say think about your wireframe. This is boring, but it's very important because this will help you to wrap your highlights around the form. So this is my wireframe, and I'm going to place my highlights right up here where the curve reaches the highest, because that's usually where the light catches the hair. And I personally like to kind of use it like a little Z shape or a zigzag shape, and I like to curve the line. So rather than drawing a hair strand that looks like this is very straight lines. These are very curved lines that go along the form. And then all I do is I shade in the side that's not highlights. Let me see if I can do this right. Or you know what? I think it's better if I do it this way. I will go in with my shadow and carve out a shape and leave this in light. And then if I wanted to, I could break up the shape, you know, make it more interesting. Colton, what are you looking for? Snackies?
Maybe.
But keep it like very organized, because highlights is very finicky. Highlights isn't just, you know, doing this, because this is very muddy. It's not defined. You got a lot of like stripiness in there. You got some dark spots. You got some light spots. It's very unclear. So I'd say if you want to add highlights and make them look really pretty, light, dark. Oh wait, sorry. Light, dark. Keep it very separated. And the closer the shadow is to the highlight, make it a little bit darker, so it looks extra shiny.
Whoa. It's like see-through.
Like that. Does that make sense?
Crazy. What?
Dana, take a break. That might help you with your art. Sometimes you just need to take a little bit of a break and sleep. So I'm going to do the same thing on here, where I would mark out my shadows, top and bottom. Yeah, but it is Miki. And then I would carve out the highlights like that. And it forms like this really nice like stripe, like a flowy kind of shape on the highlights. It's very nice.
What's your verdict?
Oolong's better.
Yes.
It
But
is better.
This isn't too bad.
Well, my break is when I sleep. That's it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Go sleep.
Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Why do I drink so much on stream? I
'cause
like
it's-
drink entire bottles and cups and stuff.
'cause
Y'all
you're
tell me
bored.
to stay hydrated. Yeah.
Your mouth
Chat-
needs to do something.
I think chat needs to do a better job at entertaining me, so I don't have to keep drinking to entertain myself.
It's all the same. I just do the same thing on here and on the rest of her hair. I group them into clumps, and then I just leave out the highlights. What color? I think her ribbon should be red.
Aww.
Because it's Christmassy.
Like, aw, cute.
Yeah. Very bright, so I'll have to make it a little bit more toned down.
Bangs tutorial? Bangs?
Bangs tutorial.
Colton, do you have the girls as kids? I have Miki, Miko, and Abby as kids. But the other girls aren't actually introduced into the story until they're in high school.
Maybe I'll cover bangs. Maybe we'll cover bangs on Monday. How about that? If you're here next time on Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific, you can ask that question again, and I'll cover it. Cause I'm a little bit low energy right now. But I definitely want to answer your question. So ask it on Monday.
Is this Kid Abby? Yeah, it's Kid Abby.
It's Kid Abby.
Here's Kid Abby.
Hey Luna. Wait. Hey Gamer.
Here's Kid Abby.
Awesome.
Kid Abby and Miko. Where the heck? Here it is. So this is Miki, Miko, and Abby as kids. That's basically all I got right now. Come on.
Aw, thanks Tori. You're always so sweet.
So, Abby, Miki, and Miko. And that's all I really have other than this one here.
Mm-hmm.
There's Kid Miki and Miko.
Bishop asked what brush are you using. So that you can actually find the link to our brush in our profile. On YouTube, you can go into the description and find the link. And you'll see it there. Let me actually look. Let me look for it.
I think that's about it as far as the kids go.
So you'll see a section called Digital Brush and Discord Invite. It's in that link in there. So click on that. And then you'll be able to find the brush download.
Yeah. Miko is my fave girl, followed by June.
Aww.
Miko Truther, nice.
Miko.
Ooh, what movie, Fox? Have a good one. Have a good movie. Movie. You better not say Barbie movie.
Hey, we have to watch The Princess and the Pauper together, Colton.
How about The Princess and the... Because that's my response.
It's a good movie. I told you about the villain. He has a really good voice actor. He's
Okay, fine.
he's
We'll
like
watch
so
it sometime.
extra. I really
love
like
Naomi.
Miko too.
Nice. I at you some drawings. Bye-bye, Fox. Thanks for showing up.
Bye.
Hanging out.
Always thank you for helping as a little baby mod.
I wouldn't mind doing another 12-hour stream with this setup.
Yeah.
Hundo %. Y'all want another 12-hour stream? Hear me out.
What?
Hear me out. Let me draw the other people really quick. Okay. Hear me out. I'll make a new layer if you want.
Okay. Oh. Yes. Wait, what is that? A leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. I like it.
I don't know what that crap looks like.
Oh
What
no,
about
we're not doing a 12-hour stream right now. We got a plan for it. Yes, I want to do that.
Mistletoe?
It's a holly.
Is
But
that
I
a
want to do it
holly?
in here.
What the heck does mistletoe look like?
Mistletoe's like kind of feathery and kind of
Is
white.
it? Okay, never mind then. A holly? Yeah, the
We'll
holly.
do that. That's cute. I like it. I'll keep
In
it.
front of the bow?
Yeah, in front of the bow. That's usually where it is.
What if she had little holly earrings instead?
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll do that.
Just an idea. I like the holly though.
I have holly on her Christmas design too.
Mistletoe is white? I don't know what mistletoe looks like. I've never had it.
Okay, I have to shade in her eyes because this will look unfinished unless...
I thought it would be funny if Miki had mistletoe on her head as a joke, like, oh, like...
Now everybody will have to
everybody
kiss
will
me.
have to kiss me. Yeah.
She's so
She
desperate.
so would. She pretends to be desperate.
She pretends to be
She's really
desperate.
not.
I know.
Every time there's like an opportunity, she's like, "Ugh." What about that horrible drawing you did of Miki rejecting the love letter? When was that?
That was on speed draw.
Oh yes. Crap.
Well, she
Fox isn't here anymore.
Well,
she
that's
would have
like,
sent that.
That's like Miki giving mixed signals. She's like,
Ooh.
oh, all the boys, I gotta be like, And then when she actually gets a love letter, she's like, ew, gross. That's like two-faced.
I feel like June. Miki would get love letters, and every time Miki gets a love letter, June would like take a picture.
She
And
would.
June would have a whole folder of Miki's love letters on her
That she
phone.
rejects. That she rejects.
It was from the oof prompt.
Oh, that was the oof
yeah.
prompt. Yep.
Man, the crazy thing is, we're starting to get
People remembering.
we're starting to get regulars on stream who have better memories than us. They like literally remember it.
I totally forgot about that prompt. I knew that it was speed draw, but I did not remember the
Oof.
prompt.
The crazy
And-
thing is,
and
I
then- and
watch
then-
streamers
I feel
where
so bad for the boy.
where the streamer will go like, "Chat, what did I say?" like what was that? And like the chat is like an extended memory of the streamer, but half the time chat's wrong.
Extended memory. Like, I'll feel like bad for the boy because he took up the courage, thinking that she was like leading him on.
That's why Miki's the brat.
I want to slap her in the face sometimes.
But she's not doing it to be mean.
No, I know, but it's feelings we're talking about. I know she's not doing it to be mean. She's just being a brat. She's just a brat.
We have more
sometimes.
RAM than the streamer, yeah.
We have more RAM than the stream.
Chat SSD.
Poor
Chat
guy.
log.
Well, you can't get mad at Miki because she's just cute.
Yeah.
She'll just get away with it.
But also, it's not like she's committed to anything.
No,
she
I
hasn't
know.
like agreed to anything.
Yeah, but it's like, girl, you asked for it. It's just funny. It's a funny, like, I feel like the girls would just, all the girls would look at it and they'll be like, ugh.
Yo, Blue Woo, you are a regular.
Yes, Blue Woo, you're
I don't pay
regular.
attention to the speed draws. Yeah, and it was a clip. Yep, then the chat spams the clips, the Twitch clips.
But Miki, I think, is definitely one of my favorites to draw. She's just so fun to draw.
There's an anime pose/reaction that reminds me of Miki. I'll send it in general. Yes.
That'll be fun to see.
Miki is literally the definition of too cute to get blamed/caught. She also has a streak of bad luck. So Christina mentioned the other night, what if Miki tends to have bad luck and it has something to do with her ability to sense ghosts?
Yeah, I think that would be really funny.
I think it would be really
explore.
funny if Miki would get waves of bad luck, like, well, maybe like not that it would be like a science like this, but it's like once a month she has bad luck for a day or something like that. You know what I mean?
Or a week.
A week of bad luck.
Hey, it's a strong power.
That's true.
It's literally talking with the dead.
That would be so funny.
That would be really funny. I have no idea what the bad luck would be.
Just stuff
It'd
would
be
happen.
like, yeah, just stuff would
Her
happen.
stinging
and she'd get
ice
caught in
cream
it.
cone thing would fall off. She'd drop her stuff down the gutter.
And how often would it happen?
Not that often.
Not that often.
Like, during the time where she's having the bad luck, it would be all day.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And Mika would be like, oh, Miki's having her bad luck day. She stayed at home today. And then Mika would be like, but that's not going to save her.
Yeah, because she'll have bad luck at home.
Yeah. You know, the thing that she's cooking
Will just burn.
catches on fire. She wouldn't
like
have, like,
that.
deathly bad luck.
No, it would
But
just be like
it would
silly.
suck.
It would suck. It would be like,
You know, like her entire batch of something is wrecked. Or like she'd accidentally like fry her hairdryer or something.
Oh, no.
Or like, oh, I dropped my smartphone in the toilet. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's kind of like not harmless, but they're more like it's not life threatening.
Sucks. Oh, that is similar. Is that from You're Under Arrest? That's like an old retro anime, right?
Yeah, that's literally Miki.
Yeah, it is.
She's like, oops, my bad.
What's the criteria for being a regular, Artemis? I would say that you're probably a regular.
Yep.
If we recognize you and like you come a lot, then I would consider that like a regular. But we have like really, really, really regulars.
Mm-hmm.
Like people who come to every stream the entire time.
It's literally commitment.
Very much commitment. There's people who've been here for like hundreds of hours probably at this point.
Yeah.
I came here in July.
Her phone charger won't work unless it's at an angle.
C, hello.
Hey, C.
I'm late again. Hey, y'all.
And then bad luck starts. Yep.
Yes.
Dana, I think you are a regular.
I feel like she'd wake up. Like, she wouldn't even know that the bad luck has started, and she'd just wake up way late because the alarm never went off.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's horrible.
Yeah, Dana, you're definitely a regular. Guys, just you wait now. I know the stream schedule. This is actually not even a scheduled stream. You guys are just really nice company. Thank you, Lizzie.
Aw. So sweet.
5 calories? What the heck are those 5 calories?
I don't know.
Y'all can't see that. Why does this drink have 5 calories? What's in the green tea that's 5 calories?
Water and green tea leaves and maybe something for color. I don't know.
Refrigerate after opening and consume promptly. Opening?
Oh, opening?
There was a lady that visited my high school, and she had this accent, and I had no idea I didn't even realize it was an accent. I thought she just talked weird because I was like a high schooler. And I now know that it was a Canadian accent.
Oh, I see.
House.
House.
She had an
Big.
accent, and I never knew what her accent was. And then years later, I started watching a Canadian streamer, and I'm like, okay, that lady was Canadian. Opening. House.
House.
I've never had extended conversations with very many Canadians.
I'm sure a lot of people would think our accents, American accents, are weird.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Howdy, y'all.
Mickey.
Do we talk like that? Some of them. Are you Canadian as well? I didn't really think your accent was that weird.
It was just more like odd. Like you couldn't put your finger on it.
It was definitely something that I noticed.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
Okay, I need to change your lips because I want it to be cuter.
Cam says, I don't think I'm a regular, but I watched your streams for over a month and I'm planning on staying. I think I do recognize your name.
Cam? Yeah. Well, if you've been here for over a month, then heck yeah, for sure.
It is hard to hear your own
C is
accent.
Canadian. C says, nice to see the stream. Was playing with my puppies all day. Ooh. Canadian.
The only time... Actually, no. I went up to Canada when I was a kid, but I flew out to Quebec City in 2019 for a job. But they all spoke French, so it's not like I heard a bunch of Canadian accents. Any other place outside of the U.S. considers our accents either annoying or odd, occasionally cute? Considers our accents. Gamer, what is your accent? It's hard to hear your own accent, though. My mutuals say I have an accent because I'm Texan, but to me, I talk normally. I would say Arizona has a pretty California accent.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm talking to people from California, or like LA...
You just know, like, they're from LA.
Yeah. Like, there was a guy in FZD in Singapore, and he was going to FZD. Mm-hmm. And immediately I was just like, that guy's from, like, LA or something.
That's really funny.
My girlfriend is Irish and is from Ireland, and she considers my accent cute.
Aww, that's so
fun.
sweet.
What is your accent? Is it American? Are you American?
There we go. I'm trying to always have to check my bangs a bit. They'll start to separate weird.
Michelle joined.
Ooh, Michelle. Do they know that Miki and Miko's English names?
Do y'all know Miki and Miko's English names? I have a mixed California, Missouri country accent.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, what earring should she have? Ooh, I know.
I love the New York accent. I'm from North Carolina.
Oh.
Yuki Law. Hello, welcome. Welcome back. What are the names? Miki's English name is Mackenzie.
It is so cute.
And Miko's English name is Michelle. Mackenzie Lee Thompson, that's her name, Miki. And what is it, Michelle Elizabeth Thompson?
I think so, yeah. Michelle Elizabeth Thompson.
Yeah, so Miki and Miko's mom is Japanese, and the dad is like a Westerner.
Well, he's probably going to be American, right?
Yeah,
Maybe?
he's American. And so they have like English and Japanese names, but they don't speak Japanese. They were raised in the States.
I love coming up with names.
Mackenzie Lee Thompson's the principal's office. We had to make sure that sounded fun.
We had to make sure that sounded fun. That was like the priority.
We just unlocked character lore. Yup. The more streams you show up to, the more character lore you'll have.
I don't think her earring would show up here then.
This song is a vibe, yeah. I like our whole mix, our whole playlist. It's fun. Da-da-da-da.
I mean, I have to add a choker for Miki because it just looks cute. I think chokers are like a subtle way to like have a turtleneck type vibe. You know what I mean?
Alexi, is that how you say it? Alexi. If you want to see every one of these drawings and the entire process, you can go to our YouTube channel. We're live there, and you can just back up the video. You can rewind it. But otherwise, I think that after Christina's done with Miki, she'll probably go to Miko.
Yeah, I think I'll do Miko. frilly choker. That's actually a great idea.
So if you want to wait, there will probably be another one, unless we end stream soon. But you can go to our YouTube channel. It's Draw Anime Academy. Well, that's very, very much
That is
cute.
so cute. Okay.
Very much
Whoever
cute.
said that was fantastic taste.
Yeah, that's cute. 100% she would have that. Yeah, you're welcome, frilly choker. Da-da-da-da. I think it would all be in light on the right.
Yeah, it would. That had the shadow over here.
And then you'd have a nice shadow on the choker itself.
Yep. Wait, I need a darker.
I feel like it'd get like a deeper red as well. That's nice.
I think even darker.
Would it be like velvet?
I was thinking satin.
Would you do like something like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. It's pretty! It's so pretty!
I'm a regular now, even I know what Miki looks good in. Yeah. The green thingy on her bow, you should add it as a charm on her choker. The green thingy on her bow.
Oh, you mean the holly?
Holly? Maybe, if we would want to repeat the, that kind of motif. That's cute.
I'm just looking.
She would have stuff like that.
She would. Connected to it? I like the idea. I think I'll just keep it simple, though.
This exact song plays like 6 times per live? Yeah, probably. I think our live playlist is like, whoa, we don't want to shrink them.
Fine.
We want to extend the canvas.
That's true. We do. Dun.
There you go.
Okay, we'll do Miko next.
We don't want to lose res.
Yeah, we don't.
Dun, dun. How about Christmas tree? Huh?
Oh, like a Christmas tree charm?
Joe Mama, hello.
Hey.
How long will you guys be live? We didn't even think we'd be live right now.
Yeah.
I wanted to go live today to test the stream.
And then turn it into a full stream.
Yeah.
As usual.
I wanted to make sure that when we go live on Monday for our regular schedule, we don't have any stutters or anything like that. And we've been live for almost 3 hours without any problems whatsoever. So I am a very happy boy.
He's a happy boy. So cute.
Yeah, our stream playlist is like, I don't know, 2 hours long or something. Let's see. 1 hour and 53 minutes. I need to go and add more music onto it. I love this playlist, though. It's on Epidemic Sounds. We have a subscription to it, so our videos don't get flagged or anything. We're on live on YouTube right now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
That's interesting. I'm thinking about doing some TikTok exclusive streams where we just brain rot like last night.
Yeah, that was fun. I really do like this drawing of Miki. Wait, I need to add a little bit more yellow. I always like drawing Miki. Miki always just turns out really nice. Approved? Perf. I like adding yellow at the bottom of her eye because it makes her eyes feel a lot warmer. And it feels like sunlight is catching onto it, so it just looks very pretty.
I think it's nice when y'all remember regulars OCs specifically because of the art challenges. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If it shows up and it makes an impression, we'll remember it most likely. What pen are you using to draw? You mean the brush? You can download the brush for free on the linky on our profile. It's going to be the green button that says digital brush on that page. You guys also have any advice for drawing with finger on phone?
I don't
Not
do
really.
that, so I don't have much
I mean,
advice.
a line is a line, no matter what makes the stroke. It's definitely going to be more difficult, and you're not going to get pen pressure. So I would say maybe try to find something else to draw with. Otherwise,
Just go
practice.
stick to. I think just stick to paper and pencil if you want to get the drawing like feel with your hand more. Finger is a little bit more difficult to work with.
you know.
I think her eyes are a little bit big. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it.
An idea, maybe you can make Miko's hair braided, adorned with jewelry.
Ooh, that's cute. It's a cute idea.
They've got a term in the design industry called mild, spicy, and on fire. And it's when you do 3 variations of something, and you make one version mild, one version spicy, and one version like really over the top. I was thinking it could be fun if they each had 3 different Christmas outfits, and it was the mild, spicy, and on fire
Oh,
one.
that's so smart. I should.
Dahlia's back. Hello.
Hey, Dahlia.
You render on the same layer? Probably on these. I'm guessing you're on one layer.
Yeah, I'm on one layer. Hey, Yuvia.
I need to do a character turnaround page and I don't want to, so I'm procrastinating. Just remember, the sooner you do your character turnaround page, the sooner you're getting practice.
And the better you'll get.
I miss you. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
So, Pretty, do y'all have tutorials? Yes. Our
Yes.
TikTok is completely filled to the brim with tutorials.
We also have a school that we built.
Yup, we have a school, we have online classes, we have a YouTube channel. We also do tutorials Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live at 4 p.m. Pacific. We are an educational channel, actually.
Yes.
Right now is just
We're
OC,
just chilling.
little bit of OC stuff.
Yep. These are our characters that I'm drawing.
How are we doing today, chat? Oh, Dana says, I just ordered your first book. I forgot to say. Awesome!
Oh, thank you, Dana.
How are you guys? We're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing great.
I need to draw tonight.
Yep. Maybe when I finish Miko, we can wrap up.
Yeah. So whoever wanted that hair rendering tutorial,
This is it right now.
yeah, you're gonna get it really
soon.
now.
Yeah. So all I'm doing right now is I'm filling in the base color, and the base color can be anything. Since her hair is a medium like brown color, that's what I'm starting with, and this is like the local value of her hair, so it's like a medium gray. So I'm just filling it all in because this is easier to do that. And because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna merge my sketch. You don't have to do this. So then I find like the form of my hair. I'm drawing this in red. So her hair is kind of like a little muffin. So there's gonna be curvature going down here in space, curvature down here in the bangs, and this will determine how I put my shadows. So let's say if I were to put like some really quick shadows right now, I'll use blue, maybe a dark blue. If my light source is kind of somewhere around like the top facing down, that means anything that's turning away from that light source will have like a shadow. And that means the back layers of the hair will have shadow. The undersides of the hair will have shadow. It will kind of be looking like a sphere. So it's like, you know, it kind of feels right. Now, once again, this doesn't have to be super like accurate, but any hair strands that are going into the scalp will have some shadow, so that's where I like to put it in there too. And then the rest can kind of just be in light, and then we add highlights. Usually, there's like a ring around it's like a ring of highlights around the head. So it's almost like a little crown. So that's like very simple highlights and shadows in a nutshell. And all I would have to do is just use my shadow colors, which I've picked out. But if I were to remove my wireframe, looks like that. And it already reads as like a highlight and shadow color anyways. So yeah, that's how I would approach it.
Yesterday I made it to the end when y'all were saying goodbyes. Nice. Miko, my princess. It's Jasmine's. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome. Watching this while doing homework. Nah.
Oh, I know. Miko is sweet. Miki's sweet and spicy. Or sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour?
Sweet and sour, probably. Sweet and sour fits more. And so I would basically just treat it the same way, right? I painted it beforehand so I know where to place my shadows. And then all I'm doing with the shadows is I'm describing the form and I'm also describing the texture.
Naughty and nice.
Naughty and nice. Yep, yep.
Very much.
Ooh.
Ooh. Y'all hear that, chat? That's crazy.
I'm just putting it all in the same areas that I already placed before. So it's actually really easy to place them now. Looks great, right? Looks pretty cute.
That's what happens when I don't have my sick gaming chair.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. You want that? I love my chair. Colton snap, crackle, and poppin'. Yes. You gotta do what you gotta do. And then another person also says Colton snap, crackling, and popping again. C and Dahlia.
You tired?
I wanna do my
Wanna
head.
draw? Okay. Maybe
I'll
we'll
do my head soon. After you're done with Miko, we'll do it.
Okay, well maybe you draw a little bit on your iPad.
No. Who's gonna spend time with chat?
I don't know.
And I want to do all my heads in
on
Photoshop
your
to keep them organized. Oh no!
Alright, so there's our highlights.
This is what my heads look
Oh
like before.
no! Well, they're not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I just joined the Discord. Awesome, Heart.
Sick.
Thank you for the follow, Nay. Uwu, that's cute.
Ooh, ooh.
We can hear your age. UV asks, is using less layers better than more? It really depends on your workflow.
Yeah, it's totally up to you.
For these ones, I'm just working with one layer because I'm lazy. And I know how to organize my painting process, so I don't have to go and jump between layers. But if you want to be more organized and you want things to be a little bit like less destructive, then use more layers. Like, actually, I think that the layers, the piece with the most amount of layers right now is this one. And I have, like, what, I think 13 layers in total. These were added because Colton did the background. And I have, like, a layer for each character just to keep them all separated.
One layer for every character, yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's just different ways that you can organize it.
Heck, I think I did the whole background on one layer.
Yeah, you did the whole back. No, wait. No, you did it 2 layers.
Oh, yeah. You can just merge those
Yeah, okay.
if you want.
Boop. Merged. But yeah, it just depends on the piece that you're doing. If it's painting stuff like this, I generally like to do like just a layer or 2.
Yeah. Lazy Greed, thank you for the heart me.
Thanks.
Thank you for the Rosa. I can't see your name. I don't remember who it is. I'm sorry. Lynn, thank you for the finger heart, and I don't know. I'm absolutely gonna butcher this. Jan Lang Satabi. Jan, thank you for the rose. Just started a new one. This stream and I already have 7 layers. Gotta merge.
Yeah. If things start getting convoluted and I'm actually working a lot slower because of my layers, then I just merge.
Next art challenge is just all about Miki. The one that you're doing, or you want it to be all about Miki? 'Cause
Ooh.
either way, I'd love it.
That's music to his ears. Okay, her eyes are not eyeing right now.
How much do your books cost? I think they're about $26.95 each. They're on Amazon. Hello, I love that art. Mr. Stinky.
Mr. Stinky.
Ew, you stinky. Go shower.
Go Stinky.
I love that meme.
Is there a way to recreate the brush you're using on Ibis Paint?
I don't know.
I have no
I never
idea.
made this brush, and I just...
I haven't used Ibis Paint before.
Okay, I gotta do the eyes.
Just a monthly art sacrifice of Miki to appease Colton.
Monthly art sacrifice.
Yes, I'm stinky. What is the new art challenges? I think Vio announced them in the challenge channels in the Discord.
Okay, guys. What would you think the girls' fragrances would be?
This is bugging me, though.
What? What is? Oh. Like, what do you think? What kind of perfume would they use? I feel like... Okay, I know. I think Tira would probably go for a eucalyptus or a vanilla type smell.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Stinky.
I think Miki would probably do lemon. Lemon or like eucalyptus as well, maybe. Kind of plantier smells, maybe.
When apt, yeah, it's Procreate. See, look at that. I'm already almost halfway done with my green tea. I don't even like green tea. I kind of like it. I guess
Ooh,
it's okay.
see, said Miki would probably be cinnamon. That's actually a great idea. Cinnamon. For
Cinnamon
fall.
pumpkin?
Ooh, like pumpkin spice?
Miko would be like pumpkin.
Miko would be pumpkin
Maybe?
spice, maybe.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon's a good smell, though. It's kind of strong for Miki, don't you think, though? But I think it also fits her.
Miko lavender?
Miko could be lavender. I was thinking June could be lavender. I need to associate different smells.
What canvas size to practice and make semi-finished art like what you are doing right now? Christina's working on a 5,000 by 6,000 pixel canvas.
Yep.
And it's...
Hold up, I gotta add the highlights. There we go.
Yeah, and it's about this big.
Yeah, so the drawings are about...
Wait, it's not 5,000 by 6,000. You extended it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I did. I did extend it a little bit.
Junewood lavender. That's not bad.
And lavender would be pretty nice.
Miko would be like hot cocoa or something.
Like something warm and sweet. Like vanilla.
Vanilla. Ooh! Tira would be vanilla.
Yeah, Tira would probably be vanilla. But things I could also imagine her being kind of like fresher, like fruit or like plants, herbs or something.
What holiday scent would they
Okay,
be?
what holiday scent?
Miki would totally rock a strawberry. Oh, yeah.
Miki would rock. Yeah, Miki base like what's it called? Her general smell is gonna be strawberry. I know it. I know it.
Guess who's back? Mitsubi. Hello.
Ooh, forest? Rainy day or forest for June. Yeah, that kind of cool scent sounds really nice.
Tira, I think, would like mint chocolate chip ice cream. You know, Miki. That's
Miki
actually
likes-
specifically what she likes.
Yeah. Okay, I need to finish up this
Naomi.
drawing.
Maybe orange. Ooh.
Ooh, orange is pineapple.
Pineapple. Miki would be pineapple.
I thought she'd be lemon.
Miki would Miki would be lemon
Miki
scented.
would either be lemon or strawberry scented.
Yeah. Naomi, maybe orange. I think Naomi could be
Naomi
orange.
could definitely be orange, or like a lotion of some sort, like a tropical lotion. I don't know what scents there are though. I'm not very well versed in scents.
Lavender / jasmine for June.
Jasmine for June.
Jasmine would be pretty good.
I like the smell of jasmine. I like the smell of flowers. Like gardenia is really nice.
June would like it just chocolate. I think June likes chocolate.
June, I think, would like dark chocolate. What do you think?
Yeah. Dragon fruit for Naomi.
Dragon fruit.
Why is the music so metal? It's like an anime opening or like an anime-ish song. It's J-pop. Pears for June.
Pear.
Ooh, pears.
Ooh,
I
pear.
feel like Miki could rock pears.
She could definitely rock pear.
Howdy. June would have a Mimby scent alone. Mimby? That sweet rain scent.
Sweet rain scent, I think, is pretty good for June. Yeah. Something kind of refined, but like not super overpowering. Okay, I cannot forget to add Miko's glasses. Because she looks kind of bare without glasses. Although she does look pretty cute without them, too. Oh, this is a cute song.
Mm-hmm. Fox never sent us our stream.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use a gray sweater for this.
I love this video.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. You know
It
what?
like
No, I
gets
don't
more
wanna do-
devious each time.
It's more
I
devious,
feel like
yeah.
Miki would do a clip of her exactly as that.
I think so too.
New book smell.
New book smell, new car
secret,
smell.
New secret lab chair smell. Oh, that's a good smell. New chair, new...
Miki's so
every day
pumpkin.
means every day. Secret stream, yeah. We have been live for 3 hours and 10
This
minutes.
doesn't even feel like a secret stream. This just feels like one of our everyday streams.
It's literally not. A post gets made in the content updates channel and Discord every time we go live on YouTube, and you'll better believe there was one 3 hours ago. Not me forgetting to ping the Discord server on art show day, though.
Oh, I know.
Content updates, 4:39 p.m. Draw Anime Academy is live, YouTube.
I think they're done. I think
Are they?
she's done.
You didn't really render Miko's shirt as much as the others.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, thank you, Everyday. Thank you for sharing the live with us, with me, so I can see if after 3 hours.
I actually want to give her
catchy.
another accessory.
Dang, look at us go.
Yeah. I always give Miko hair clips, but I want something else.
Follow the live creator. I
Okay, I'll just
can't.
give her some earrings.
I can't follow ourselves.
A bow. A bow is actually a pretty good idea. You know what? I have not seen Miko with a bow on the back, so I think I'll do that. And I think I'll do a dark brown bow. Maybe? Let me think.
No puffy earrings. Would she have fluffer earrings?
Fluffer earrings? Maybe?
Yeah, like
puffball earrings?
fluffums. That's cute. What do you think of that?
That's actually kind of cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. And then... Oh, I know. I think. A hairband.
Did you guys even sleep? Yeah, it's 8 p.m. We
Yeah.
slept all night last night.
With a bear.
Would she have a bear? Well, that ear is way smaller.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Oh, good.
Oh.
What if it wasn't bear?
Okay.
What if it was, fluffums like this?
Oh, the pom-poms?
Pom-poms.
Okay, I like
So
it.
it's almost like, what if it was like...
Oh, they could be earmuffs.
She could have earmuffs.
But I think these are better. Sherpa?
No, that's not quite right.
I feel like Miko would dress as a pumpkin on Halloween. I actually drew her as a pumpkin chibi. It's been a long time and I don't know where the file is, but I remember drawing her like that on stream. Yes, I like it. I like it.
That's kind of cute.
That's actually
I
super
feel like,
cute.
I feel like they need to be out, actually, a little bit more. Like, resting. Like, they don't feel like circles, they feel like half circles. Or half spheres. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they might need to be... I drew them wrong. I feel like they might need to be more like this. Like that.
Oh, okay. I
know
thought
what
these
I
were
mean?
gonna be like ears, but they're like Sherpa colors.
They could be ears, yeah. We could do that. Although I erased it.
It's okay, I can just redraw it.
We're gonna school project. On Procreate. Struggling. Rip.
Oh,
Good luck.
Good luck.
Rip, 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 rip. Rain says, so cute.
Thank you.
What iPad? It's a iPad Pro 13-inch. I put my iPad down and I don't know where it is. Rip.
Rip. How? It's so big. Well, I honestly, I feel you because I lose my phone all the time. And Colton just manages to find it every time. And then the inside would probably be pink.
We get a lot of bot comments these days.
We do?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that. It's because I don't read our comments. Colton does.
I don't read most of our comments, but I just noticed that we have a lot of bot comments these days.
It's about that.
Bot comments on TikTok, on our TikTok videos, not on the live stream. We'll have a video with, I don't know, 1 million views or something, and there's like attractive girl profile pictures that are like, I saw your live stream and would love to collab, and you go there and it's just like a bot.
Okay, my bangs are not
I
banging
saw
today.
your live stream and we'd love to collab, or we saw your live stream and think you have great potential.
Great potential. Oh, that bot comment.
Oh yes, Rusty.
Alright.
I'm a bot. Mickey bot. Mickey bot.
We deleted her, didn't we? No, not yet.
That's still there.
We
for
just
now.
deleted the chat.
Did we?
You.
Oh, I might have deleted the chat. I don't remember. Let me look. Yeah, I did. I'm actually a bot.
Wait, I gotta add some lip tint.
But.
There we go.
This
All
is
right.
pretty city pop.
It is pretty city pop. Alright, there's the 4 girls. I did not draw Naomi. Or else that would take even longer. But I will draw her sometime.
Maybe I'll draw her next time.
Yeah, I'll draw her next time. Wow, you can tell how rough Tira's is compared to the later ones. But, oh well.
I love Miko's one strand coming out of the
Oh! No! Okay, there we go. Well, I kind of like that too. Maybe I'll just like make it a little bit more even.
I remember
There
when
we
you
go.
deleted the whole off-topic chat and we were all depressed. Off-topic chat. No, I deleted the brain rot corner, right? Or did I actually delete off-topic?
Did you really
That
delete
must have been a
off-topic?
really long time ago. Probably in like June or July. Yeah, Mitsubi goes way back. She's been here since June.
I'll have to collab.
My art class has your books, and I have one I got for Christmas one year.
What?
Oh, awesome.
That's so
your,
cool.
Your art class
Tell me more about
has
that.
our books? What? Explain. How does that work?
How did that work? Did people like donate it or something?
Are you in high school or college? Or I saw your live stream and would love to collab. Yes.
No, like 2 weeks ago you deleted everything we said in there.
2 weeks ago?
I don't know which
There's the bot comment. Hi, your
Hi.
live broadcast is great. Let me be your friend and I will always support you.
What? That's so dumb.
And you go to the profile. And it's TikTok.
Oh,
invitation
the
link, join us.
off-topic messages. Is off-topic still there, or do you mean like the?
Off-topic messages.
Because remember, off-topic had used to be where Miki Chat was. What app do I use? I use Procreate.
Yeah. My high school, I didn't care where she got them or if she bought them herself. Huh.
What?
Would that be your old teacher? No, she's not a high school teacher. She's
Miss
a middle
White,
school
yeah.
teacher.
Says Tori says I'll donate any amount of money for a Victor/Ray mistletoe art piece. Do you mean Faye? Because Ray's not part of that story. But I would totally do a Victor and Faye one.
That's funny. Donate any amount of money.
Yes, Tori. I don't blame you for
I remember to Mitsubi. Did I? I must have.
iPad correction. Oh, that's so funny.
Deleted all off topic. Oh yeah. It's probably because I was messing with the bot and deleted all of off topic just as a bot thing.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna.
I had Miki bot in there, right? And they were brainwashing Miki bot, so I reset the off topic channel in order to reset Miki, and it ended up deleting every message that was ever said in off topic. Why do y'all go through old messages and off-topic Mitsubi and read them for old time's sake? We did not brainwash her, lure Brainwashed Miki. What app? It's a Procreate. Ramen, hello. What's up?
I'm doing something really quick.
We actually kind of have to wrap up. I don't know if this...
This is going to be a really quick drawing.
A really quick drawing. Victor mentioned, yeah.
This is a very...
I feel like the story would be like, she has to squeeze by him, and it's Christmas, and there's, like, mistletoe hanging up, and he's, like, doing janitor work, and she, like, has to go to the classroom, and they, like, look up, and they're like...
What does a mistletoe even look like?
I don't remember.
Mistletoe.
Can someone,
Someone send me a picture of what a
send me a
mistletoe
picture
looks
of mistletoe in general chat?
Sorry.
That would basically be it, right?
Yeah.
So she'd, like, be clutching a book close to her chest, and he'd be like, ugh.
Yeah. You're like, It's like an awkward. It's not really like, it was like an accident. I have not drawn Faye in a hot minute, so apologies if I don't draw her right. There we go. That's her hair kind of shape. I think her neck would be like this, and she have her turtleneck.
And they'd be like...
Okay.
Dang, art like that is kind of fun.
Okay, you know what? Let me just do this really quick. He's actually really tall.
He's
and,
very,
and
very
I gotta
tall.
make him a lot bigger.
Christina,
And what?
That's
What's
what
up?
mistletoe looks like.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the
It's
picture.
like... blah, blah, blah. Are you guys gonna hang out in Discord after the stream?
I gotta lock in on my
Probably not.
drawings. Come on, rotate. Okay, there we go.
If I do,
Where's the
it'll probably
mistletoe?
just be for a really short while.
Okay, and then they're both like, ah, and he's like, ah. This is super.
What if it was even like just experimenting here?
Oh, oh, that's cute. I'm like kicking my feet right now. It's cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, I'm doing that. Okay, we're doing that.
You know, you'd be better at it than I am, but I kind of like that.
And then Juliet's in the back, like, jealous.
They need to be like squished in, right?
Yeah, they
they're
do.
like they're both trying to get through a doorway or something at the same time.
Yeah.
And they're forced to be close to each
So
other.
this is his broom,
Yeah.
and this I'm gonna have to push Faye closer.
Hear me out for Victor. That's funny.
I have to push them out like really close. I have to make her a little bit bigger.
One of these days, you gotta draw the girls in the kitchen with a chaotic mess as they cook. That would be
Yeah,
fun.
and this is the doorway that they have to squeeze through for some reason.
Victor, one chance, please. Hear me out for Victor. Force proximity mention, yeah.
Okay, he's like they're, and I'm gonna say squeezing through.
Squeezing through. There needs to be. We need to do like an actual.
We do.
I need to start doing more stuff like that.
Okay, I'll do that for now. I mean, like, he's massive.
Yeah,
so,
Victor's
like,
huge.
He's basically taking, like, most of the doorway. So...
We're not taking requests. We took one request that has to do with our own personal OCs.
Yeah.
Because there's some fans in the chat of them. Squeezing through, yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing with this arm here.
That was my request, yeah.
I had to do
Dana. Was it your request? I don't remember who's it. Everyone get screenshots ready.
Okay, this is the best you'll get for now. This is a very bad sketch, but I think you guys are happy with it, right?
One day asking for Victor to be drawn. Every day you got your wish. What if he was like trying to
Okay.
You kind of need multiple slides.
I would need multiple, like...
multiple shots.
Shots. Should I just move his head back a little bit?
I feel like...
Nah, I don't...
You know what? I almost feel like Victor's so polite, right?
He looks like he's holding her. That's funny.
Yeah, I feel like Victor...
He'd probably look away, too.
Yeah, he'd be like,
Just don't make eye contact.
Yeah, it'd be like a... Like that kind of thing.
Sigma says Julia does not have to be jealous when she has me. That's funny.
It'd almost be like a...
You'd be like... It's like sweating.
It's funny.
That is funny.
It is cute.
I want them to be in like so
What?
I want them to be fighting, but it's choreographed like a dance.
Yeah. Like a Ty Lee and
yeah,
Sokka.
yeah. But it's like in the dark and they don't know each other. So they're fighting in the dark, and because like maybe he's trying to protect the school.
That would be
and she's coming
very
in.
fun. She's in like a mask, and
Yeah.
a ninja mask. And
Yeah,
stuff.
she's like in like a ninja mask, and he gets in a fight with her, but they don't know who each other is, and they're in the dark, and then they're like their choreography is like a dance.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all that tension. The tension.
That would be fun. Like I imagine the Mafia story has the same vibes-ish as Spy Family.
Yes, I think so, but I think it's a lot more like villain/villain.
Yeah.
How do you guys have pen pressure? It depends. If you have a stylus that works with your iPad, it'll have pen pressure. But if it's like an off-brand stylus that you got like on Amazon and it doesn't work well with your iPad, then that's probably why there's no stylus. Like there's no pen pressure. So I don't know how to help you with that. It is basically enemies to lovers, but things they don't know that they're enemies.
Yeah.
So like she doesn't know that he's like they're from a rival gang. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I got my screenshot.
Huh?
Nice. I need to get good at drawing all of our own characters.
Sorry.
Excuse me, miss.
Excuse me, miss. I like that. Excuse me, miss.
It's a Christmas. It's so funny. Victor, a one chance. So funny. Y'all are hilarious.
Victor Wunsch. You guys are so funny.
My fave Academy ship. Yeah, for real.
This is like the only canon ship at this point right
Yeah.
now in this universe.
So, for those of you who are new,
this is in our book.
this is Victor.
Yep, the janitor with a bunch of tools.
And how many pages away
It's
is
just
Faye?
one, and that's Faye.
And this is Faye. She is an assassin, and he is a undercover as a math teacher, and he is a bodyguard, a high-level bodyguard, undercover as a janitor. And so they're shipped. They're enemies, but they don't know it, and so they're shipped. Wait a minute, Faye is kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
She more than kinda.
You think that Juliet's the only hot one.
I love this story.
I know.
really do.
I love this story
It's good.
too. They all kind of. Yeah, I made sure to make them all very attractive. I was drawing a mouth for a collab, and I'm so upset because I drew it so nicely, and then my iPad died.
Rip.
Oh, I did not say that sucks.
That
Of Ada
sucks.
Wong. Yeah, honestly, she kind of does. I never realized that. I'm like, oh, she looks kind of familiar, but yeah, Ada Wong's definitely. They do look quite similar. What's it called? You mean like our story?
The story?
It's in our book, and it's called.
So we have a how to draw book,
Yep.
and we came up with a story for the book, and this is it. It's the stories. So you're telling me this snot-nosed brat is the future mafia boss?
This is only in this book, by the way.
It's only in this book. This
only
is
in
a
this
story that we created ourselves, and so there's Faye, and there's Victor,
Yeah.
and there's Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the future mafia boss as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So here you go. That's what it is.
That's so funny.
People like Victor. Yeah, we want to do a lot of events. Oh, by the way, Sarah's hosting a Secret Santa. So she went ahead and posted in the announcements channel a form that you can fill out to enter the Secret Santa in the Discord server. So if you have not done that, go to announcements and fill out that form, because you're going to be doing art for each other and it's going to be secret. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do it. Faye is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have a wolf cut though, it's short.
No, it's just short. Ray has a wolf cut.
Yeah. When will we get who we got? Huh?
Huh? Oh, when will you get your partner? I think on the 1st.
Oh, yeah. It's like the beginning of the month or something. December. You'll have a couple weeks to do it. Sarah is going to be organizing all that and contacting you to show you who you got and everything. Wait, what's the love triangle here? The love triangle is Juliet works for the government and she's posing as the principal of the school and she likes Victor. So
There's a love triangle.
there's a love triangle. So there you go. Victor, and she does this little thing.
She's like, I'm gonna be with him. And
Yeah.
she's like, no. That's ridiculous.
So there you go. I like how their feet are.
Yeah, I like their feet. I really tried hard on their legs.
So there you go.
I can treat Victor better.
Yeah, the entire process completely.
Yep.
What does this even say? Victor needs to work, but Faye and Juliet are in the way. He is not amused.
Yep, he's not amused. He's just like, guys, girls, I need to work.
So there's like
doesn't
the
even
whole
care.
sketch process and everything. Yeah. We even teach a lot about like constructing poses and stuff.
Hey, mild, medium, hot, spicy.
Yep, there's the mild, spicy, and on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that one. No.
But who does Victor like? Faye.
I'll be single. That's Miki.
Yeah. Oh,
It's literally her fault.
Yeah. It's literally her fault.
Yeah. I love this book.
I feel like Miki would be quite picky.
Y'all also like this guy.
Yeah, Nick.
Nick. Everybody likes Nick as well.
Yeah.
Every day, don't you like Nick?
Someone said, ew. Nick.
Nick and Victor, OMF.
Bring back Victor. I don't think Kat likes Nick. I think she likes Victor more.
No, you don't? Okay, Victor, yeah, that's fine. Oh, here's a blacksmith Victor.
Yeah, he doesn't have his tattoos in this one.
Nope.
So you can actually see his neck.
But he's got a lot of scars.
Yep, he does. Well, he has a lot of scars on here too.
Yeah.
But they both have scars.
Wee.
Y'all are so funny.
Wee. I like Victor's expressions as well.
I like these little silly doodles. They're so much fun.
There you go. There's Victor.
Oh, look. There's his embarrassed look.
Embarrassed.
He's like...
Huh?
Colton has a Victor voice sometimes when he's joking around. And I think it's so funny. I love it.
Love Candy's expressions. I do too.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting fed right now.
It says everyone is feral for Victor, but Julia is just something else. Honestly, I think it's because we got a lot of girls.
Yeah.
So girls will fall for the hot boys. So.
Victoria, the channel opens on Monday. So
Yes.
it will be open Monday, and then you can post in it. Victor is so lucky. Yeah. I love Faye. Man, I really want to turn this into a webcomic. Why do you think I'm doing 1,000 anime heads?
So we can do this together.
We are gonna cook.
I know. I'm so excited. I can't help it. It's so exciting.
Juliet is great as well. She's based on one of Christina's characters.
So I'll show you. So Haven and Faye are based off of my two characters.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it. So Faye is based off of her.
Yeah. Faye's based off of her.
But they're still different, like in terms of personality and stuff. They just have a similar vibe.
Yeah.
And then Juliet is based off of her.
Yep.
So yeah, it's kind of like a cameo appearance of Myoses, but like they're still very different.
Exciting indeed. I'm actually married to Victor. I identify as Faye. Victor is mine. I'll treat him like the queen.
Queen he is.
That's so funny.
Sigma says, I can tell. Yes, you can tell.
Yes, Faye and Victor. A lot of chatting on YouTube. Have we been reading those? I feel like Miki would... Okay, there's that. It's been spicy. June was okay. Yes, Faye and Victor. Juliet does not have to be jealous if she has me. He looks like he's holding her. Oh, yeah, you read
Yeah,
that.
that's right. I read that. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The rendering looks so yummy.
I gotta clean this SketchUp bowl while I don't know what I'm doing.
June feels very mature.
She does.
In
What?
those.
I think it's because her eyes are not as big.
Is it?
But the thing is, they're about almost as big as Tira's. I think it's just her vibe.
It might be it's just the vibe. She feels just mature.
Older. Yeah.
Cat pull up.
Cat pull up.
That's funny. All right, well, we have been live for 3.5 hours. I think we might wrap it up there.
Yep.
I am so happy that the stutters are gone. Look, there's no stuttering. None.
None.
It's just buttery smooth.
None.
So, yes, we will be live again on Monday, unless we do another secret stream. I really enjoy streaming, and the reason we haven't been doing very many off-day streams is because our stream was stuttering. So now that it's not stuttering anymore, we're probably going to do more off-day streams. Yep, I'm going to be continuously waving my hand in front of the camera.
Just checking.
Yeah, you check it. Cat is lying. Victor is mine. Well, y'all can go fight like Faye and Juliet.
Yep. I feel like they're basically like fighting for Victor, just like Faye and Juliet are.
See, now that you said that, I'm going to be checking every day, thanks. Yeah, we like to do off-day streams sometimes, but I don't ping the Discord server for them.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make like a reaction roll for off-day stream pings or something.
Sure. Was it? What would it be called? Like after-school daycare? I'm kidding.
Off-day stream
Yeah.
roll or something, I don't know. But anyways, thank you everybody for showing up. I'm glad you were able to find our stream. You know who's going to be waiting me.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I will see ya on Monday after school daycare. Have a good one, everyone. I will say bye to TikTok. See ya.
Bye.
And now YouTube, I will say bye to you as well. So bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye.